Help yourself.
Oh, hi everybody. How you doing?
No, I don't want you to.
Hello, everybody.
Shh, not now. Not where they can hear
Come
me.
to John's. I can't do it.
So, hope everyone's having a good Thursday night. We're nice and full because our resident chef, McSwain, decided to make some delicious chili, and that's why we're a little bit later today, because we were gorging ourselves on it and its abundance of deliciousness.
We're talking about pure capsaicin.
Yeah,
And the dangers of ingesting pure capsaicin.
Hot sauce challenges!
Oh god.
Yeah,
Don't.
stupid things.
So, shouldn't have done that?
Don't ingest that.
He did that.
Let's. Hey, Zach's here.
Ah, nice.
Hey,
Hi Zach. Sorry to make you
Zach.
wait. It's probably like, did they just forget about D&D?
It's like fuck.
It's like, come on, this is one of his fixes.
Best part about Zach leaving, we always have somebody watching.
We have one viewer. Guys, we have a viewer.
We got a viewer, guys.
When it's not
See, if
my
we just
mom.
kick everyone out. No.
If everyone's gone, we'll always have a viewer.
Always.
Really is. And
We'll
you just got
alternate viewing
It's
days.
just like 4 guys watching an empty room.
just me talking to nobody, like sitting there. That'd be
We're like discording in our.
You're like, roll initiative.
Everything's done through the chat. Oh god,
Oh,
that would
boy.
take forever. I'd be
Was
waiting
there
like
level?
5 minutes. Oh yeah, weekly recap. So last week, they found a boat, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, we collected the raft.
We
went
made
downstream
we
little
made a
bit.
lot of like linear progress, but not a lot happened.
Yeah.
We had 2 small encounters, including fighting phase spiders.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you found a tongueless goblin that you let leave, and who knows what happened to him.
We faced like
Oh, I'm
these
pretty
weird,
sure he's
like,
gonna
furry
die, but-
creatures.
And then we found that there's nothing behind the webbing.
No, you found that there was a secret door.
Door behind.
Well, that was just
wasn't
behind
behind
a
the
fake
webbing,
wall.
yeah.
The webbing was on the ceiling, and it was just webbing
Okay.
that happened to look like Hallister's face, which understandably would
yeah.
be concerning.
Yes.
Or normal.
And then we found a pirate and his treasure and fought some demons.
Yeah.
I cast a spirit
And
guardian.
we got some dope ass belts.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Oh yeah. You guys
yeah.
now all
know,
have a set of
We're
a
all
dope ass belt, except for
wearing
you,
some
unfortunately. You
demon
aren't.
bracelets on our bodies, so that couldn't possibly
It's
go
gonna be our
wrong.
wording
Yeah.
bond.
Boarding bond
Oh,
chest
jeez.
bump. I'm sure this will be magnificent. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. They just kind of progressed slowly, but progressed nonetheless. And we'll be picking back up after you guys. You guys were taking a long rest after you did that, or was there any resting at all?
I don't think we decided what we were gonna do.
I think
but
we were doing a
we'll-
long rest.
Yeah, something. You guys were deciding to do some form of rest because it was a while, I think, since the last one.
And because our last long rest didn't get everyone back up to their full hit dice.
Nope. Yeah, we had to like use a
This
bunch.
long rest still won't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you guys long rest in the cave of
Do you need body?
forgotten
Cave of
names.
The cave of forgotten pirates.
The cave of forgotten pirates. May he rest in peace.
What did we get from the pirate booty?
A lot of gems.
Oh
A
right.
lot of gems.
Oh right. I
Literally a ton of money. That is what you got. You got money loot.
That's all we need.
I remember we divided it up and I put it into my account.
So,
suppose.
what would you guys like to do? You're sitting in a cave. You hear the rushing of the river down below. You believe your raft is probably still anchored to it.
We pecaned it a couple times.
Yeah, you guys secured it pretty well.
No.
No, you guys didn't level again in a single session.
This
Just
is a
destroy
long-
everything on this level.
Wait, what level are you?
7 still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's only been like 2 sessions since we got 7.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
Oh no, I was in here for a leveling. Okay, I'm set up for 7.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're,
you should
we're
be
level 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I confused
We're
myself.
almost level 9.
You know,
I mean,
skip 8. Go straight to
yeah.
9.
Yeah, almost.
size.
This gets you to 8.
Oh my god.
By the way, just a quick reminder, you can start just scratching off that entire part of the map.
Oh, that's right, because this one's fucked up.
This one's just absurd. I think the next level is also similar to that, and we'll see when we get there, but...
Alright.
That is not pretty.
So,
No.
I'm assuming we're
And I'm
just
getting
gonna
no
continue
information
down
from
the river.
Yeah, you literally, like, look at it all you want. You're not gonna... Nothing useful. I can show this... This is the best part about this map. I can show the chat. It doesn't matter. You get nothing out of this. There's no secrets that you can see off of it just by looking.
But by looking at it, we know, hey, that's a confusing map.
For your information, this is where they started, down this staircase, and they've explored this. This is it. That's what they spent an entire session and a half doing.
And now we're gonna go downriver.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can try going upriver. That wouldn't be terribly difficult if you cast Spider Climb again and had, you don't have any oars, but you can hand paddle. Doggy paddle. Get somebody to push a little bit.
All right.
Grab some planks off the busted up treasure chest.
That would work too. No, it's not a super big treasure chest, but it's big enough to make a difference. Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Remember to be near me if you want those 3 extra sweet saves.
Hey, you got the
Yeah.
aura stuff.
Yeah!
That's fun. That's fun things to get.
There's, being kind of meta here, there's not much upstream. Like, at all.
Yeah, I mean, also, I was just gonna make it. You can get to the place where you shored earlier, or went back onto the raft originally, but trying to go beyond that, I was just gonna make it a pain in the ass where you guys would just stop trying.
Okay.
Just to not waste your guys' time.
So let's go downstream.
You mean for us to waste our time more because we don't take hints?
No, you guys don't. No, you don't. It's fun. It's fun, though.
What's the school?
I start to fuck with you guys the less hints you get. And then I'd make things actually dangerous that were mundane. So, you guys reconvene, I assume, back at the boat after your long rest. Oddly enough, when you're walking back through the tunnel, you hear a familiar patting of drums. And the next thing you notice is falling from the ceiling, which was about only 15 feet up, a familiar sorcerer, paladin, thing.
Bard?
Bard?
Question
Not yet. Next level.
Falling from the sky, he lands upon his patukas directly in front of you, eating a bowl of what seems to be chili.
Where the hell did you come from?
Up there, they have great chili.
You look up, and you see in the ceiling, there's like some kind of weird portally hole that has this purpley mist coming from it, and you see a large table filled with a lot of delicious looking foods, and then it closes before. Everyone faintly hears in their heads.
I was gonna say, do I hear that female voice again? But...
No, not quite.
This is even worse.
It's even worse. Yeah.
They're playing something called Dungeons and Dragons. It's a lot like our lives.
I don't know why anybody would ever want this.
Well, that's about par for the course here.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, good to have you back.
Yeah, well,
I don't remember when we lost you, but
Hello.
and you have Nicolas Cage talking to you, by the way.
Yeah, he is Nicolas Cage.
Wait, which Nicolas Cage?
He's from Face Off.
Pre-face change face off.
see, I brought that up. I brought that up last week because he was going to be Nicolas Cage from Face Off, and I said, like, well, that means you look like John Travolta. Right?
Yeah, right.
I posted the exact picture that I meant.
The part when he is slapping the nun's ass and looking
Yeah.
at the sky.
Did you see the televised version of that?
That
No.
sounds like a terrible
It
time.
was fucking horrible. Really weird.
I didn't know there was
It's
a
pretty
different
recent.
version.
Did it
There's
have
a
Nicolas
recent-
Cage?
No, it was like this whole reimagining of Face Off
Oh,
in like a serialized like drama kind of a thing.
Oh,
it was
that's-
totally apeshit.
wow.
If they don't have
It barely
Nicolas
held
Cage-
up in one movie. Why would they make it a
It
series?
did not.
The only thing that carried that movie was the
Nick.
fact that it was Nicolas Cage and John Travolta duking it out with each other's faces.
Yep.
That was the.
John Travolta acting as Nicolas Cage was the best.
Oh my god, it was brilliant. Anyways, we're here for a game. This isn't a podcast yet. That's coming Fridays. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. But maybe.
And it's
but
screen near you.
Gold Desert Eagles.
So are you spider climbing? Or...
So,
This-
what are we
yeah.
doing?
bringing back, you guys find yourselves. Hey, look, your boat didn't get stolen like the previous owner, I guess, had.
Well, to be fair, we brought it back.
Dead.
True, he's probably dead.
How deep is the river? Do you remember?
Some places near the shore, it's basically, it's like that mucky silt for about 5 feet, and then it drops fairly dramatically. You don't know the exact distance, but his 50-foot rope went taut at some point.
Yep. And I was pulling on it.
And he was pulling on it.
Okay.
I mean, he went under, but he's a dwarf, so it doesn't mean much.
Yeah. It's at least his height deep.
Yep.
Oh, I really need money.
Like twice your size, maybe more.
And it could be 7 feet deep. 10 feet deep? Do you have a really tall person?
I mean,
You can try seeing how deep it is. You would risk hypothermia.
Do we have a 10-foot pole?
we do.
do.
I have to get out to
Oh.
the middle of the river first, though.
If only you had a raft or something.
I know. All right.
I'm assuming the raft just gets pulled into the middle of the river,
As
right?
soon as you put it into the
Yeah,
river.
so I'm gonna have to math this one. We just need to go in the middle of the river and stick the pole down.
Okay.
All right. You get on the raft. Do you guys like hold the rope so he doesn't drift away?
It's still Pete Taunton.
Oh, it's still Pete. Okay, I understand what you're doing. I thought I'm seeing what you're.
We
putting
let him
down.
drift away.
All right, so you get pulled somewhat towards the middle of the. What is that?
Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
About 20 foot wide. It's about a 20-foot wide area or river. So stick down the pole. It goes all. You don't feel the bottom. You feel some like seaweed at the end, like tangling against it, and you put your arm, like you get your arms a little bit in. It's pretty cold. You don't quite feel the bottom. It's at least more than 10 feet plus like a foot from your arm.
Okay.
Real.
Yeah.
I have my own rope. I don't. Does anybody else have rope?
I do.
Question.
Okay.
Why does this matter?
Good
I
point.
want to see if.
Well,
Because I'm not gonna bring Rivet onto the raft with us.
statistics point that
Pleasure,
So
Claire.
most people put treasures in
I
odd
also
places.
don't want to spend a second level spell right now.
And if it gets us all moving, I think it's probably
I
worth
was
it.
basically
Yeah.
just going to get onto the raft and just tie a rope to Rivet, and we'll just go down the river, and he'll just walk on the
Walk
bottom.
on the bottom.
Rivet can probably handle that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
also
I don't think
want
he needs
lose
to
Rivet.
breathe.
No, he doesn't.
Probably just prestidigitate him when he gets out.
I just want to make sure that it's at least like shorter than 50 feet deep.
Do we want to daisy chain our ropes just so we can just bring ourselves down
Oh yeah.
the river instead of like just hoping we stop at some point?
I like the forethought into this.
Daisy chain?
Tie them
you-
together.
Oh. Well, I mean, like if we tie the rope to Rivet and Rivet's on the bottom, he acts like.
I
an
think he
anchor.
means like peach on it on this beach. Find another one, peach on it to there, and then you have like links between all the shore heads.
It's a lot of rope.
That is a lot of rope. I'd have to do math. So if you don't do it, I'd have to do less math. But I'm willing to do the math because this seems very fun.
I mean, we likely each have 50 feet of rope. I have 50 feet of rope.
I do not.
Yake has 50 feet of rope.
I don't know what I did with my.
So you guys have at least 150 feet of rope,
Oh,
potentially.
Pablo's dead.
I have like 100 feet.
There you go. That's 200 at least.
50.
Could be 250.
Could be.
How far was it from the previous shore to this
I was
one?
about to do that math.
It was 200
Oh,
feet.
for a good
times
time,
two.
search
100
Daisy
feet.
Chain and Newborn.
Yeah, about 100 feet from the last
I
one.
don't know if I want to do that.
That's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
Do what?
I mean,
Actually, it was about like 600 feet from the last one to this one. Maybe not.
yeah, so we wouldn't have enough rope. Let's just, oh god, no. I was changing things on my character sheet because I rested my hand on it. Okay. Yeah. Rivet anchor sounds good.
Yeah, let's do that.
Worst case scenario, maybe I'll try using my rope dart to stop us, like slam it in. And... maybe not us, maybe just me. I don't know.
When do you get to run on the water? Next level?
No.
2 levels.
No.
3 level.
Level 9, right?
I'm not
you're
pure
multi-class,
monk.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a con
I thought
save
you were Kensai.
What's that?
for exhaustion?
Yes.
All right, I'll be good then.
Kensai dash.
So, you guys hop upon the raft. You recall last time that 3 people were on it and 1 person was on a bear on the ceiling. And now you have 5 people attempting to get onto this small wooden raft.
I'm pint size.
You have 1 pint-sized person.
I'm like gallon size.
Yeah.
I'll hold him.
I'm Nicholas. That doesn't.
I'll put him into my inventory.
I mean,
Yeah, fix these things, right?
technically, I feel like that's not impossible.
What we take is we get a bag of holding. We put it in Rivet's mouth, and we put you in the bag of holding in Rivet's mouth.
So you're still with Rivet. In worst case scenario, Rivet can like flop it up or over for you.
Something like that.
She's gonna learn how to.
Yeah. So
use a
okay. So we
rope.
have too many people.
Potentially too many people on this small raft. You look
The
ahead.
spider climb is sounding more and more like a good idea.
As you guys are able to look ahead, occasionally there's pockets of those fluorescent mushrooms and like cave flora, and you notice there is a bit, not quite a rapid, but it does seem to pick up a little bit about 400 feet beyond. It's you hear it's a little bit more violent, and you see a couple rocks. So you feel like you want to probably.
Okay, Rivet, come here. Activate suction cups.
That's probably a good idea.
Do you want to do the stone thing again?
Well,
It
no.
worked very well last time.
We can just do a ceiling anchor to Rivet. You guys will just have the rope connected to the raft, and
Yeah.
Okay.
Rivet will just be a ceiling anchor.
What if somebody casts like dispel magic on Rivet?
Then we would have a bad time.
Just like when you almost cast guidance on yourself.
While you're so fucking spider.
So, Rivet takes to the ceiling with his gnomish master atop. The 4 of you get onto the raft. It seems to be holding you guys fairly well. Just probably don't rock the boat too much.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
I'm glad I named it Rock the Boat.
Rock the vote?
No, Rock the Boat. That's
Vote?
That too.
Still boat.
Still boat.
November 2020.
Wait, what about Bill Clinton? He rocked the vote.
No.
Boat.
Vote?
With a B.
Oh.
Bah.
Boat.
I don't know if you're right
But
about
Bill
that.
Clinton.
What? I'm looking at the name of it. Anyways,
Wait.
you start to head downriver with an anchor tied to Rivet so that he could potentially help you guys steer, I guess.
More likely, if something comes up, we can put the brakes on.
Yeah, that works too.
But what if something pulls us down?
Oh god, cave
That would
crack.
be
Then we
also
die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kraken. River Kraken.
Then I cut the rope.
Then we die and we start our new campaign early.
Yeah.
You guys start to drift down, following. You see the rapids a little bit better as you start to approach it, and it gets into your dark vision, and you see things a little bit more clearly. The middle of the river seems relatively safe. However, you see that there's a lot of jagged rocks along the edge of this now 35, 40 foot wide part of the river. And you slowly, as you, I'm not going to do that. I just saw 2 psychic damage to Surity. I thought about it. No, it's okay.
Which one did I say? Which one was it?
It was the
boat thing?
It was the boat thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Anyways, you guys manage fairly easily with the fact that you have a bear anchored to the top, and you can really maneuver a lot better than if you got 5 were on this raft.
Ceiling anchors. Don't leave without them.
Never leave without your ceiling anchor, kids.
And I have my decanter of endless water out, and I'm ready to just like jet ski us backwards.
Yeah. With what you guys have available, you manage to skillfully and almost uneventfully get past everything. You noticed, however, there seems to be something chained to one of the rocks. But to try to go for it, you would clearly see that there's part of the rapid that like swirls down and it kind of pools a little bit, and it would potentially be very difficult. Although you see something chained.
Is this rock like accessible? Like if I were to spider climb along the wall, would I be able to access
It's about
this
10
rock?
feet in the water. It looks like something that was like a chain here, or two objects, the chain connecting got wrapped around a rock.
Okay.
Is kind of what it looks like as you're floating by.
Hypothetically, in Rivet's mind,
Yeah.
Do you think it would be possible to reach it with a 10-foot pole from the wall?
It'd be fairly difficult because you don't know how much it weighs.
Wait, Rivet or Rizo?
Like,
The object that you would
yeah.
need, it's a metal chain.
Rizo's head, yeah.
It's a metal chain that you're using a 10-foot pole to like try to lift, and you don't know how heavy the thing on the other end is gonna be.
Is there room to stand on the rock?
No, it looks like it's a pretty slick, sharp, jagged rock. You could, and you guys would also have a hard time just physically getting towards it.
Does anyone have a grappling hook?
I have Misty Step. That's what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, if we had a grappling hook,
Well, that too.
Riza could.
I just gotta pull at it.
Does not.
With my traction beam.
I don't think that'd be.
I don't
Found
know.
the
I don't
force.
know. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna do, but
Don't
Metal chain probably weighs more than.
Yeah.
What's the range on your gravity chain?
10
Rizo
feet.
calls out to you.
10 feet.
You guys are slowly drifting further from it, unless I guess Rivet can just break it.
Yeah, I'm assuming he stopped.
Hey, what's that?
Rivet just keeps.
Let's talk about this.
What about this grappling hook?
You have a grappling hook.
I have a grappling hook.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that works.
Rizo could get within range of the grappling hook. I'm assuming once we reach land, Rizo could come back and try to grab it with a grappling hook, or at least try.
Like that horse
I mean,
with the rope.
potentially. You guys have been floating for about 5 minutes, maybe.
Okay, I mean, spider climb is an hour, so
Or you could just piton us to the ceiling and.
Yeah.
that too.
I'm sorry. Or you could just piton us to the ceiling.
I appreciate the effort of roleplay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
It wasn't very Nicolas Cage though, so
Message.
minus
My
10
idea.
points Gryffindor.
Do you mind tossing some pitons up here?
They're below you. You'd look down and yell.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I'm also
ceiling.
upside down, so.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
No, you were right. My bad.
I just picture you shouting at the ceiling for some reason.
Yeah. So, do you mind tossing some pitons?
I'll throw a piton to him.
Give me a
Try to catch.
dex check and a dex check from you.
Can it be strength?
Why would you're not doing anything?
Why would you do it?
Throwing a piton.
He's throwing a piton.
All of a sudden, 5 pitons.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't specify which. Everyone who wants to throw a piton, give me a d20 roll.
9.
Ooh, natural 20.
Hey, natural 20!
All right. So,
Hey, Jake!
you see Nicolas Cage wind up a throw, goes to throw it, but right as he's about to, Yake pushes him aside to get a better angle, and he chucks it, and it's just like a perfect like end over end pitons into the ceiling. Where like as you're holding the rope in one hand, you're like, hey, can you throw up a piton so I can do this? He pitons it himself. And you kind of just like, oh, all right.
Just perfectly.
Yeah, perfectly pitons it. Yeah. And you're like, if only I had those ogre strength gauntlets.
Yeah, so just to like tighten it a
Just
little bit.
bit more.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, no, with those 220s, I'll say, yeah, we got it.
Alright. And then I will
At least I don't need
you
a
can
belt.
toss the grappling hook up, and I mean the grappling hook is long enough that you can just hold on to the other end and keep tossing it until I catch it. So
I don't know why you don't just try grapple hooking the chain.
Oh, that works too.
I'd probably
Because
pull you towards
we're not in a good position to grab it.
Yeah, that's good.
And we don't have strength. So.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, even bear.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm gonna try to attach it to the chain and then use rivet to like pull it free.
You guys, I'll just include that in the last thing. You eventually get the thing. It takes like a minute. To,
Okay.
You guys just. And you're like, it's like it's just like difficult.
stuck. All right,
it hits you in the
Rivet.
forehead once, like ow. You don't take any damage, but it's annoying.
Okay.
You get it. You head down the wall, and then now you start. You toss it a few times. Eventually, it grabs hold against the chain. It looks like it's pretty secure. You start pulling it. It feels like there's a pretty hefty weight at the end of it.
Okay. Do you want Rivet to make a strength check?
I would absolutely love that.
I would guidance, but that seems like a
Then we're just stuck in the middle of the water.
We can cut the rope.
That's true. We can just hope for the best.
Hey, look at that!
20?
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit.
Second one of the night, boys.
You
Third one.
What?
you start to pull up along. Rivet starts to pull up. You're just kind of like you tie it to Rivet, and you don't really do
Pretty much.
anything. You thought this through, and you get what appears to be on one end a remains of a skeleton, but only like the ankle up, and then on the other end is a large metal box. It looks
how
like
long
a
is
chest
the-
of some sort.
How long is the chain?
The chain is about 10 feet long,
Okay.
so pretty long metal chain. With your roll, you're able to maneuver the box wherever you'd like, pretty much.
Okay.
Can we see this from
Drop
the
it on the
raft?
boat.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
see
we're like
you guys see him hoisting up a giant chain.
Hey guys,
Give me the skull. I'm starting a collection.
There's no skull; it's just the
It's a
leg.
leg.
Oh,
Just a,
never mind.
You want the foot?
No.
drop the box.
yeah. How
Drops it on.
while Rivet's holding on to the chain in the box, Rizzo's gonna kind of tug on it. How heavy is this box? Or would you say the
tug on
chain
it?
makes most of the weight?
The box makes most of the weight. This thing is heavy. Whatever's in here is something big's in here, maybe.
I don't know if I want to drop it on the raft.
Maybe you can just have Rivet open it and you can look through it.
Are you hanging upside down on the ceiling?
No, he's sideways.
Yeah, I'm on the
okay.
side of the wall, and the box is kind of in the water. I'm guessing.
Currently it's like floating, not floating, but it's on the top of the water. You guys basically just have it setting on top to make it so you're not holding the entire weight the whole time. Not
Okay.
that Rivet's gonna get tired, but
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'm gonna do my best to kind of pull it to where I can.
you're able to
Yeah.
maneuver it wherever you want.
Okay, then-
It's not. It was stuck on the rock. The only if you didn't
like
have
to-
a bear that was a machine that has unlimited stamina, more or less, it would matter. If it was a
exhausted.
person, it would eventually even BA would have a hard time holding this forever, just because you're holding a hefty box that's probably over 100 pounds.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I'd like to maneuver into a spot where I might be able to open it up and just look inside at least.
Over the course of about a minute or so, you descend the wall to get next to the water while kind of like reeling it in, more or less, but keeping it there just so it's more convenient than trying to hoist it up and risking
Yeah.
breaking the rope.
Like keeping the box suspended in the water mostly.
Yeah, just so it doesn't break your grapple. I'm good. You manage to get down there. This chest has about 7 locks on it.
Well,
Very
I mean,
intricate design. Matter of fact, let me describe what this box looks like in more detail. It is an obsidian black box.
Oh God.
Ooh.
There are 7 intricate locks. The center one looks to be like the skull of a dragon.
I think I found something very interesting.
It's like it's much more difficult, but we want it more.
Can you drop it?
You notice
Probably a bad idea.
you notice that throughout the entire design, there's kind of like different, not serpentine, but like reptilian kind of facets to it. It's whatever it is. It seems like it's very old.
Not
It's
just
very
draconic,
decorated.
but also like other things, or
It's mostly draconic. But you get give me an Arcana check.
okay.
Natural 20. You know everything about it.
Would the gnome's artificer's lore?
Yes.
Okay.
it's magical stuff, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay, that's gonna be a
Shaitan.
30 something.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 28.
All right. Looking at it closely, you get the distinct bit that there might even be some old magic here.
Old magic.
Oh,
Magic.
Well, shit.
Balls of fire.
Based off of the inscription, it's the like primordial draconic language is also on here.
Ooh, Jake speaks Draconic.
I speak primordial.
All right.
Together.
Those are both baby languages
Okay.
of the language on there. You would probably.
I'm gonna basically relay to you guys like, this thing is fucking heavy. I cannot drop this on the raft.
Nicolas Cage.
Can you guys think of a way to get this box over to the raft without me dropping it on there?
Can you just
It's-
walk it down to the next pit stop and we'll meet you down there?
I think McSwain said something about tractor beams.
From where
No.
Oh.
from where I'm assuming we are on the map, can I see the next landing from here?
Let's see. I think it's outside of anybody. Wait, nobody here is a warlock with 120 dark vision. What campaign is that?
Why, yes, I am a warlock.
It's his fifth
so each of
multi-class.
those squares is 10 feet. So I think that's beyond your guys' vision.
I can't even see the squares on this thing.
You guys are... From the rock you guys are at, let's see, I'll just count out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110-ish feet from the one that I think you're talking about that you would have line of sight on.
The wide one or the skinny one?
The wide one is the one you guys would have line of sight on if there was more light there. It looks like the majority... Like, there's pockets of that natural light stuff, but not enough to really get that from this distance.
Okay.
By natural, I mean, like, subterranean.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
glowing things.
Yeah, okay, so... Alright, if you guys don't have a way to get this box over here, because I know I don't, I'm gonna just try to take it down to the next landing and I'll come back for you.
Did you detach it from the chain yet?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it on the chain for now.
Yeah.
Because it just makes it easier to hold.
Yeah.
I thought it was
yeah.
like chained. I thought it was like.
No, it's like...
It was chained
Anchored to the rock.
it was chained to somebody at some point in their
Oh,
life.
I thought it was anchored to the rock.
No, it
No, it was
literally
wrapped
just got
around.
wrapped around,
Right.
so it was stuck there.
Okay, that makes
you
sense.
guys happened to
Person,
notice the
box,
chain
and
because you
then-
have a 20-something passive, so I was just
Okay.
pointing it out.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That works.
I'm gonna walk down the wall and try to get to the next landing. Hopefully it's not too far. Yeah, I'm gonna walk down and however long it takes me to get to the next landing with this, dragging this box in the water.
All right, continuing on, you guys, the wall, just so you know, since you're looking at a map, you would know, you would be on the west wall. Does that make sense? So like the one on
this
the
one,
left,
right?
yeah, you're on that wall. Continuing down, you make it to that small landing in about like another 2 minutes, just carefully dragging that.
Wow, this is much closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, it was not very far away to the next one. You just couldn't see it from where you guys were. But by the time you get there, it's been like probably closer to 3 minutes, just to be careful, not to break the rope you're holding the metal chest to.
Mm-hmm.
And you get it shored into the. Like, you get it where it lands in that silt, and it seems like it's pretty stationary because of its weight.
Okay. Are there rocks or anything?
A few rocks here and there.
I'm gonna try to kind of hide it within, like, among the rocks.
All right, let me see.
Just so that way when I leave it unattended, it's not gone when I come back.
That's a good point. I understand what you're saying
It'd be hard to do that.
Just shit on it, no one will take it.
You pee around it.
I don't know, there's been a lot of goblins around here.
Speaking of goblins, where's Garf?
here. So when you guys, oh shoot, where is Garf?
Did something happen to Garf?
I don't know.
He's on the raft.
He's on the raft. Oh gosh, you guys are a little bit more weighed out than I thought.
Very little.
Man, he's like 50 pounds at most with all his gear.
Oh, I have my rock collection too.
Oh, we
You guys
have,
each have a bag of rock of detection?
yeah, my rocket detection.
Is there any more chili left?
Yeah.
I had 2 bowls. I don't need any more.
I just took the last.
That's fine.
Yeah, you did.
It's better that I don't. Because I'm already full, but I'm just...
But it was really good.
it was really good, and I'm a glutton. So just so you're aware of what you see inside of the place you're at,
Okay.
you notice that there's a lot of, like... It looks like a lot of webs that were intentionally kind of splayed out, making this area, like, curtained off. It seems to be going in, where there's more thicker, dense web, and out here there's a little bit less, and it looks like it's trying to obscure whatever's inside, like some pathway or something with webbing, or potentially something.
So the
good.
place is already kind of hidden.
Anybody who's inside that direction, because you can see that it goes somewhere potentially. You can't see very well because there's all this like web curtains and stuff just hanging around the ceilings. But it's pretty much 20 feet off the shore. You can't really see much past it just because there's a thick layer of like probably 10 or so of these draping curtains of web.
Okay. So, I'd probably feel pretty safe leaving the box here. I didn't see anybody on the river, and I don't think anybody is going to be coming from the webs. So, hopefully.
I mean, people.
That's a strange
no
assumption.
people. Like,
Maybe a drider or something.
Yeah.
If that happens, we have bigger problems.
Yeah. Either way, I'll just kind of like throw some sand over the top of the box where it's like sitting.
All right.
Yeah.
You sand off the box a little bit. You make it look like buried treasure.
And then I'll walk back to the others.
Wait, did you mark it with the red rock?
Yeah, let me just do that real quick. Oh, where's my red rock?
You look, you don't have a red rock, but I'm pretty sure it's a cantrip for you to make another one.
It's like a cantrip. It's the artificer thing.
Yeah.
I look in the bag and I'm like, oh, you must be safe.
He must be fine.
If there's no red rock.
No need to worry here, gentlemen.
I'm on my way back. Okay. Heading back. There's a landing just up ahead, not too far away. I've kind of halfway buried the box there. There's a lot of spider webs. You guys gotta check this thing out. And then
Get on us and move!
Yeah.
pry the piton out.
We
keep
can't do
floating.
shit!
We're just stuck here on this boat, like, twiddling.
Yeah,
our
see you
thumbs.
guys. Have fun.
I mean,
Oh yeah, if you were carrying like all the loot, you could just fuck.
yeah.
What kind of soda is that?
I can cast Spirit or yeah, I cast Guardian of Faith. That's
Can
cool.
you pass me the Mountain Dew?
Which is kind of cool. Does 60 up to 60 damage as a reaction. Well, not up to, but
Alright.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Guardian of Faith. It's like a big goal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just sits there and attacks
Whacks
people.
people.
Yeah, that gets close.
So,
We used that in the one game.
you guys are you're going back to get everybody. You
Told them where I
unlatch
put the box. Kind of describe the box and how it's like crazy old magic and tons of locks on it. And then pull the piton out. And
All
go.
right. There you go. You notice that the chain you originally saw, it's not like welded into, it's not made into this box. It looks like, just because this is probably information you might be curious about, one of like the side handles, it was like looped around and then connected to itself again. So it's clear that whoever put the chain on did so. It wasn't the person who made the box.
Oh.
Just so I feel like that's probably important information.
Okay. So it wasn't the box
mend it
maker.
together or
Okay.
something.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
not-
like somebody mended a chain together
It's not
to
the baby.
keep it stuck there, or to secure it.
Or it is.
As in, it might take some metal work in order to remove the chain? Or?
No, just a strong enough attack, or you can metalwork
Fireball.
it. There's a lot of options. You can leave the chain.
Hey, BA would be perfect.
Yeah.
You could probably firebolt it and melt the chain off slow over time. Who knows? They're
Just
like-
constantly fireball.
Fireball.
yeah. There's a lot of options for potentially removing this chain. The chain looks like just a regular metal chain.
So why do we need to remove it? Is my question.
Why not?
You don't need to. I'm
We
just
don't
letting
need
you
to.
know it's not built into
Okay, I
it.
thought we were having a conversation about removing it.
Why not?
It devolved into that. I was just describing
Anyways.
that it wasn't built into
So
the
do we
box.
see it when we make
We
our
get to
way
the
there?
spider landing.
You get to the spider landing, you see There, it looks like there's a bunch of sand kind of loosely thrown over it, like Rivet did like the dog or cat thing where they just like and cover it up, and then you see like a single red rock on top of it.
Is that your mark?
It skipped all the way down the river, bouncing off the river walls and landed on that.
When I said it didn't skip in this dimension.
Oh, God.
It's a phase rock.
Fuck.
Anyways, yeah,
even cooler.
your treasure chest still seems to be there. Also, from this landing, you can faintly see what appears to be another larger landing across the river.
Ooh, more loot.
Okay.
Let's try and open this chest. Yeah.
Hold on, I have a
I'm not going to be anywhere near this chest when you guys try to unlock
security
it.
will point at the box and use message. Can you think? Okay.
No
It can't
response.
think. Or it doesn't want to talk.
It's a mimic.
Either way.
He already touched.
There would have been much worse time for
Oh
it to attack us.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've probably got like 45 minutes left on Spider Climb.
Probably 40, just
40.
because of all the traveling around.
Okay. I'd like to keep concentrating on it. Do you have Detect Magic? I know you have it, but do you have it like prepared as a ritual? Ritual
No.
or whatever?
Or
Detect Magic's a ritual.
oh,
can
yeah,
cast it.
I can cast
You would
any
wait
ritual.
here 10 minutes to cast it. 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
You have to have it prepared in order to cast it as
Yeah.
a ritual if you're not a wizard.
What a loser.
I cannot cast.
You don't have it
Are you
prepared?
sure?
I'm sure.
I believe you.
That's
I
why,
know, you
that's why
said you're
people
sure.
take the ritual caster.
That
fee.
That makes sense. Okay. Man, what a
Sorry.
loser. It's not even a wizard.
What do you have prepared?
He's definitely not a mage.
It's definitely not a mage. Well, then you
stuff to
guys
keep
will
you
not be
alive.
detecting any magic.
I appreciate
There's probably no magic.
I hope. Maybe.
Uh,
We already know there's magic.
Yeah, I
I
know.
already told them there's magic on it. There's probably no
I
magic.
don't think there's magic, y'all. But
What
I
would
mean,
you guys
there's
like to
definitely
do?
magic.
You,
I
you
just
guys,
wanted to know what kind.
you guys have
How
shorter
big
your
of a
boat.
stretch of beach
Oh.
are we on?
I have this spell magic.
It's only about
It's not super
20
big.
feet, maybe.
Around this one right here.
Yeah.
15 and a half to 20 feet.
Hey, Garth, come over here. Stand by me over here by this wall on the opposite side.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a lip. You guys are like, so,
Hey, that looks interesting. I think I'll go check that out.
Just so you
Come
guys,
over here.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
talking about the
I've never
benefits
seen
of-
anything like that before.
just so you guys know, as he's in the farthest corner away from you, you guys are only about 10 feet away,
damn
unless
it.
you wanted to start entering into the webs. There's a lot of draping webs. They're not like taut, like they were set against stuff. It looks like webs were there and then like kind of got disconnected and are just kind of draping from the
It's
ceiling.
like the stuff Firebolt was made for.
Yeah. Fireball. Fireball.
Alright. High five me.
It's a chest bump.
Yes. I just need him to do it.
Oh yeah, actually, warding bond wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yates like, I don't want to die.
Okay.
I'm okay.
If it hits you as poison damage,
I'm going to, you know what, detect the traps first. I'm going to search for all the
Wait.
traps.
I'm gonna stand close enough to him so that
he gets the
he
save.
gets the
bonus.
save.
You get the.
So 5 feet away from him. So he's within my
A
aura.
brave soul.
Okay.
And are we going? We're going into the webs. I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
let's part some of these webs. And,
Yeah, I mean, it's not very difficult. They're
Oh.
literally just draping, like they're some form, like if it was literally cloth, that old cloth that's tattered and draping, you can kind of move. It sticks to your arms.
Very
a little
Indiana
bit.
Jones.
Yeah, it's not difficult to maneuver past it.
Alright, searching for traps if there are any.
I get.
That's, yeah.
35 feet away?
That's going to be
Oh my god.
It's a good idea.
18, 20,
Seems
29.
29.
Hashtag
So looking
guidance really
at
helps there.
these, although you don't see any clear indication, your spidey sense is going off. Where this thing is extremely ancient, has 7 locks, looks a little bit evil. You're not You're not a betting man, but you think it would be a safe bet. You are a betting man.
We are a bit.
You're all betting men. You literally all bet on your own lives. This seems fairly dangerous, and it's probably arcanely trapped, not probably no mundane traps. You don't see any things like, oh, if I carefully inspecting all of the entry points, there's no like spike traps. These locks all appear to be real locks.
Okay.
I can dispel
But it's
magic.
definitely... You have it prepared? You have that one prepared?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna point where the magic is and tell him to dispel magic.
Okay.
You can, yeah.
It's also an arcane check to disable magic traps.
I'd rather take the surefire bet.
Surefire.
Probably.
All right, you're casting dispel magic.
on the arcane lock magic.
I think
trap.
it's just. I think technically all I have to do is aim at the affected magic item.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a specific one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My spell,
what
if it, like,
spell
if it
level?
happens,
it's a 3rd level.
Okay, roll me a d20 and add your modifier.
Can you cast it at a higher level?
I don't think it would do any good. I think it's crazy
You know
high
that?
level.
Not yet.
Alright. Unrelated, I'm sure.
11.
11.
Come on!
as an afterthought, guidance would have helped in this.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'll let you add it, sure.
Because it's not going to be enough.
Help anyway.
Yeah.
The most it'll get used to 4th level spell. 14.
11 plus
14.
14. You whisper your incantations, you feel the spark of magic leave, and it seems to get absorbed.
All clear.
All right. High five me, bro.
Your spell went off.
Yeah,
You saw something. You saw the magic get expended, and something happened. Give me
Yeah,
a
the surefire
you
ending.
two only. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
He high fived me. I'm still gonna roll the guidance.
When I hear all clear, I move to 45 feet.
Yeah, I move further away.
Well,
I
You
try-
guys are approaching the mouth of a cave that you accidentally found while you're just trying to get away from them.
I'm going to try to stealth. Because it seems like a
13
good
on the
idea, but-
perception.
12.
You don't notice anything.
Hey, I don't
Okay.
notice
Anything?
anything.
About stealthy,
All right.
or do you just
I mean, I
stealth
just
yourself,
something
or do
happened.
you say?
I'm not a wizard, so I don't know how these goes.
High five me, bro.
Oh, God.
The 3 and a 6.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going to.
You guys,
try to pick
as
the
you're
locks.
doing this, you hear McSwain trip. He spills some of his endless flask, and he starts swearing because he's upset that he wasted some.
Some of his endless flask.
Yes.
Okay.
Shit.
I got a 20.
You don't even remember Nicolas Cage ever existing. And everyone's sad now for some reason, but they don't know why.
Well, here's my first unlocking attempt.
What are you using?
Uh,
Just okay.
Oh, it's not good.
It's got guidance.
I mean,
he
yeah,
has,
it's
like,
got guidance.
plus
it's going to be
18
a
to it.
21.
No.
21.
Yeah.
When would you start? So there's 1 in the middle and 3 on either side.
I mean, probably the middle one. He's a very straightforward guy.
All right.
Rip.
What was the roll again? 21.
21.
You start to, as you're approaching the entrance to it, you attempt to insert your lockpicking tools, and you feel like a slight resistance. Just give me like an intelligence check.
This is like the 4th time he's given us a chance to back out of this.
I'm smart, not wise.
Do that.
I know.
Just straight intelligence, it's a 17.
Straight intelligence. As you're doing that, you're like, maybe there's a series to this, and this might be the last one.
Seems intelligent.
Maybe. Let's,
And you pull back,
Maybe you should start from.
and you see like,
Is there a pattern on the locks?
give me, what's like a good puzzle check? Just intelligence again?
Yeah, left to right. Start with
Investigation. That's like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what investigation
Yeah, give me
is.
investigation.
yeah, he's just continuously patting me on the back, like, you got this, big guy.
And I'm staying hidden until I hear an explosion until they
19
come
on
to
the
me.
die was 2. That's going to be 32.
32. All right, so you start. You after coming to the life-saving potentially conclusion that maybe there's a sequence to this, and I haven't been really paying enough attention. You take and you spend the next 10 minutes, which with the roll, it's only 10 minutes, thankfully.
Sure.
With each minute, I'm guidancing him.
Sure. Every moment, you just keep every time you feel like you're no longer concentrating on guidance, you reconcentrate on it. You start working on it. You guys back in the corner. Every once in a while, you hear like this, like almost like a shriek of wind. Like it's blowing through. It sounds like it's going through, like those like the natural wind chimes where when wind goes through it just sounds like a howl and like shrieks. It sounds like that where it's natural and it's happening not in a way that sounds like a creature because it's almost the same exact noise every time. But it's coming from the further down, much further down. It's like a very faint echo by the time it reaches you.
Since this is taking like 10 minutes, can I like convince
we'll
him
just
to re-stealth?
Cut to them.
Sure.
Hide better?
Yeah, definitely. Do that.
'Cause, like,
Yeah, not so much for Garf.
Oh, poor Garf.
I am
Stealth on, Garf.
Stealth on, yes. 15 for me.
I mean, Garf is bait anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. Garf is like at a 3.
Okay.
No, take that back. He's at a 7.
All right. You guys feel fairly well. Just keep rattling that as much as you want, man. That sounds great.
That it does make a ton of noise on the stream.
It's fine. Anyways, while you were investigating the locks, you notice that it seems to go outside in is the direction. So it goes like alternating. It doesn't seem to matter particularly which outside one you start on. You do notice that there's a different script on each of the locks. In that primordial dragon language, where
Primordial dragon. Okay.
yeah, it's that basically if we were looking at Latin, our languages come from it, so we can kind of recognize like
Similar letters.
Yeah, similar, and it's not like completely foreign, but you don't know exactly what it is.
You said you know Draconic, right?
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, you point those out to him because you know he knows Draconic, and he mentions like. They seem to be.
To him, it's like old Shakespearean, like ye old this and that. Or...
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but he gets the general meaning. It seems that it's each of them seem to be asking for like a specific material or something like that.
Okay.
More or less.
Man.
It's not very. It's not translating super well because.
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Maybe. But it seems that it seems that there's a specific key for each of these. However, the ones on the outside, when you try to like mess with your lockpicking on them, it seems like it doesn't like you don't feel that like resistance that you started to feel before.
Okay.
So did I ever show you these goggles that are?
While you think of what you want to do.
Not only do they allow me to see in the dark, but I can read any language. Like huh?
I think they sell those on the street corners where I come from.
It's very common.
By the way,
In Halara, it is.
Yeah.
instead of goggles of night, you now have a lantern of revealing. It's a lantern. It provides light, but like in that light, invisible things are also visible.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Wait, so like you?
Well,
If
I
he
mean,
was
if I was
invisible.
invisible.
Which you do all the time.
anyways,
No, that's-
we're going to these three people
Oh.
real quick. You guys are in this long howling hallway. Would you guys like to be doing anything in particular? Why they seem to be taking their time investigating? It's been about.
Sounds like a lamp.
They've been in there for about 5-6 minutes so far. So there's still a couple more minutes.
We're still alive.
I'd probably look to see like a survival check to see if anything came through here recently.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
12.
12. Looking around, there isn't much to go on. A lot of this is now
Spiders has been here.
it's a lot more stonework. There are a pretty decent amount of webs around. It's not so thick that there's probably not a nest immediately in here or within any of your visible distance, but this is a very windy cave, and you feel the wind slowly blowing against you, and then occasionally it picks up heavily and makes that howling screech noise. You other two, anything you would like to be accomplishing in this moment?
I'm remembering the
I'm just
key that we
standing by
gave
them.
Yeah,
to.
he's standing.
Oh, you're by them
yeah,
now.
by
So
them,
you
yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait, we gave
Garth, what do you say we
gave the
go
key to that
look down this tunnel? Just,
We
you
gave
know,
a key
for
to
fun.
that drow.
Well,
Why?
Oh, right, chat. His voice changes again.
Why would we give him a key?
Garth?
Sorry, guys. I don't know what came over me.
Probably
Yeah, we'll
not.
just kind
Frog in my
of,
throat.
kind of poke around the cave and maybe go a little further in,
Alright.
clearing some of the spider webs out of the way. Very
Sound good.
Indiana Jones like.
You start
You know, I'm
to.
really glad we never.
Yeah, if
looked
he's
at
heading in there, I'm gonna follow after him still.
As
Okay.
me and Rizzo
You guys,
playing
I
cards.
save your guys' life, not being around us right now.
You
Oh,
guys
I'm
start
with
to
you.
wander
Guidance.
through this windy tunnel. Occasionally, you start to hear the winds as they come through. They pick up, and you hear and about probably take you're about a minute into a slow walk, like just stealthily going along, and you see that it opens up again into a larger kind of like a larger little cavern area, and you see a lot of these shapes of it's the rocks that are in the odd formations that are creating this noise. You see like a lot of like natural tubings and stuff. It looks like some of it was actually carved by somebody at one point to make these noises. And the closer you get, like it starts to like get your hairs on like the back of your neck and stuff up. Like it's like almost like just uncomfortable to be in this area with the noise it's making. And you hear like pained noise of a creature that's mumbling to themselves, seemingly not quite. It's in Undercommon, a language you started to hear a lot more, but don't really know. But you recognize it as Undercommon. But this creature seems to be not pleasantly enthused about being in this room, but for some reason is in this room.
Does he have a loincloth at least?
They don't
We
see
haven't
him.
seen anything.
anything.
This is before you guys enter the room. It's like it opens into like a bit of a cavern, and it seems to push a bunch more over the other way.
Oh, we can sure go get the others and check this out. But it's just the two of us.
We're still alive.
Maybe keep watch here
Okay.
until they catch up or explode.
Okay. Yeah.
Here, well,
sounds good.
Or catch up by exploding.
Yeah, piece to you there, piece to you there.
I mean, we're keeping an eye out, and we're further away from the potential or likely deadly chest.
I think we should bring the chest to them.
Hey, we should show them what's inside.
Yeah.
Check this out, guys!
We opened the chest.
Dominus! And Neverwinter disappears.
The entire existence. Suddenly, everyone's in Eberron. That's how we start the next campaign.
Just horribly warped into our new characters.
Yeah. Oh,
Big
gosh.
bang.
Yeah. Well, you guys are doing that. You start coming your way back. This is at the end of
We're
the
not
figure.
coming back.
I thought you were coming back while he was watching.
No.
Oh, I misunderstood. My bad. For some reason, I
No,
thought
I'm the guy with the massive perception. I'm
We're
staying
the
here.
only dumb enough ones to stay around the chest.
That's fair. So the people that are dumb enough to stay around the chest, I'm glad you're still there. Let's cut back to you. And you're now you have the understanding of how the general understanding that there's either specific keys or you can try to pick these locks.
Rizzo's thoughts go back to a key that we handed over to a drow. Does that look like it might fit one of these locks?
Who did you hold the key in your hand at any point?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me a history check.
You are guidance.
I've been guided several times.
Yeah. I'm constantly.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 4 plus history, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
going to be
30.
30-20.
30-20? That'll be more than enough.
I love that term.
It's a really good one.
I like it.
Dirty 20.
I should have been. I should be our stream. It's never too late to rebrand.
It's
Dirty
not
20.
natural.
Gotta be it, actually. That's too good.
And we all just have to start dressing just above TOS.
God.
We'll draw and cleave.
Hands at your side. That skirt's too short.
Maybe for the Eberron campaign, because I don't think we really have a name for it.
This one doesn't have it. I just have what we're playing, Dungeons and Mad Mage. Anyways, yeah. So you guys,
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 was on your remembrance check. It looks similar. There was a engraving on it that you didn't really think much of, just because it's a key. Keys have engravings all the time.
Belongs
But
to.
it kind of
John.
looks like it might match up with one of these. One of the not the furthest outside, but it looks like it matches up with one of the ones. The second from the left.
Oh, not the direct middle.
Well,
No, he did not find the direct middle one. That would be more apparent, I feel.
we're not the
Big
only ones
ass
after this
dragon.
chest.
The one,
Okay.
the one in the middle, the one in the lock in the middle is slightly larger than the other ones, but it's not like massive key. It's like the other ones are like normal keyholes, maybe slightly bigger. And
But this one looks like all decorated, right?
yeah, this one's there's just the lock around it appears to be like the skull of a dragon, and it looks really fancy, but it's not. There's nothing super.
It's not like the key would be a bludgeoning weapon.
Does Jake want to put his finger
Well,
on it? No.
okay. So
It wouldn't fit.
we're definitely
You
not the
dwarven
only ones
fingers.
after this chest. So, all right.
Alright, so we're done because I'm bored.
I'm gonna, well, now that I understand the locking mechanism, I'm gonna try the first lock. You know, just see how it goes.
All right.
I'm gonna rest my head against the
I
stack.
get the feeling I'm going to hear something soon.
Ping.
16 on the die, 1 on the guidance.
Which is
That's
like
gonna be-
34.
Alright, that's gonna be.
Five.
It's. What's 17 plus 8? 25.
25.
Yeah,
25?
25.
That's good.
This is what happens when somebody has expertise in every tool.
Yeah, he needed it.
Alright, so we now know the mark.
Well, woo! So,
No, that's just the mark to not die when you do it.
Maybe.
you are, you're making progress. You spend about 30 seconds just very delicately at every step, kind of reaching around. Not exactly what I meant by that.
I know.
Get your hands off, I'm trying to work!
Guidance!
It's gonna save us.
You as you're going, you feel the familiar like successful springing like click
As a bead of sweat drops.
as multiple beads of sweat drop. However, you're having trouble removing your lockpick set from this now. It's inside, and whenever you move it to take it out, it unclicks.
So we just need 7 sets.
7 lockpicks, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Right?
can I remove the lock while it's
The lock
unclicked?
is like built into it. It's not like all dead. It's not like it's like that kind. Not that kind. It's like a normal lock on a.
Yeah.
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
So basically, you probably put in all the keys and then turn them all. To actually open
yeah,
this thing.
that's
You could probably try to remove it more forcefully if you want. I mean, I wouldn't disallow it.
Alright.
I wouldn't disallow the intent.
I'm going to roll against my wisdom right here.
So far, all that's happened for you, like it seems to click, and like it's like primed to be ready, but every time you try to remove the key in your general normal way, or the lock pick, it doesn't seem to hold. It seems like something else needs to go on. You're not exactly sure what you would need to do besides leave it in.
Yeah.
But you don't know if you can remove it or not, or you can try. You can try to remove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll against my wisdom right here to just yank it out.
With guidance.
Okay, I succeed. So
Did you add the guidance?
no, I don't want to add the guidance when I'm rolling.
He's trying to
against
lower
my wisdom.
under his wisdom.
Guidance
So
literally makes it worse.
natural
Bane.
1 rolling against my wisdom, so that's
Just
a
barely make it.
succeed.
All right, so
So I'm going to just like think, well, we probably need all the keys, and then carefully remove my lock picks.
there you go. You remove your lockpicks carefully. It seems to have relocked. So it's been enough time. You notice that you didn't. It wasn't super apparent earlier because you weren't as intricately working on this after your investigation and the dispel magic and all that stuff. You didn't notice something happen, but you do, because you've been working on it more, notice something unhappen, where it looks like the design, that like reptilian design inside of it, kind of like flattens back down. You didn't realize that it was raised further off while you were working on it. Like it seems to have gone back to
Loses dimension.
yeah, it loses dimension. It's no longer like 3D.
Like a level of enchantment has been lifted.
No, like
Or-
No, like it was
Like
like the
something-
first step in activating a trap.
something. You're not sure exactly what it was, but you notice the box, the reptilian design on the outside went from being like a raised
relief.
design into a flat like
Yeah.
part of the
It's
box.
a relief. It's a relief.
Yeah.
And if you did that with 2, then it just summons them or something.
Oh boy. Yeah, so strap the box to Rivet and then follow the others.
All right. Rivet now has a box.
The box of death.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
God.
death box.
We totally want to be walking around with this.
I'm also going to whatchamacallit, put a static visual effect on the surface of it to disguise it.
Very good. What's your spell save DC? Because I need to know that if somebody wants to try to figure it out.
And what's it disguised as?
I'm basically going to put flame decals all over it.
The guy theory box.
Beautiful. What's your spell save DC?
I'm sorry. Why did I roll for that?
I don't
My
know.
spell save DC is a 15.
He's rolling for his spell safety. I wish I could do that. Natural 20.
Oh boy.
Who knows? Maybe the thing inside the box will let you do that. It's a mystery box right now.
Oh, boy.
It's a loot box. You have to buy all the keys.
What is this, EA?
And you get a bunch of like duplicates. Like
Yeah, you keep getting the same left key.
Yeah, so we gotta go back to that drow and get that key back.
So you're saying I gotta pay to win?
All right. You now have you can call it the box of mystery for now.
Box of death.
You have to pay for the ability to pay to win.
Yep.
It's like another level of it.
My God.
Pay for your monthly subscription so that you can buy the in-game app stuff. And...
Yeah. And you guys are trying to follow them down the cave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Takes a few minutes, but you get to them. Are you doing it stealthily or unstealthily?
I'm carrying a giant
Clankety-clank.
box.
Yep.
It's- yeah.
You guys hear well before they're in sight, clink, 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 clink.
I'll go to meet them.
All right. You guys.
I'll hang out at the mouth of the cave.
All right. Give
Well,
me
he
a
goes to
perception check. This happens after
Me?
you leave. Yeah. You go to meet them. They're like, they're not dead. They don't look like they're burned or anything interesting happened to them. You
Just
didn't
kinda
hear any loud
frustrated.
noises or any screams of pain and terror. So they're probably fine, but you're not sure.
Aramis, we opened the box. Look.
Why are you so loud?
Well,
19.
Wow.
22 persuasion. We're doppelgangers.
No.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
Wait.
I'm a player character. That's not how this works.
It's still funny.
So with your 19 perception, you hear the psychotic ramblings that you were hearing earlier get a little bit louder.
Can I make an active perception check to see if I can spot the source?
It sounds like something from inside it. It's
No,
not on
just-
top of
I
you. It
can't.
sounds like it's getting. It's physically beyond
Yeah,
the
Just
wall.
constantly.
I mean, you can do one, but you already did one just now. Because you were saying that you're staying there to listen and watch. That's why I had you roll.
Gonna come up for initiative. Just watch.
So yeah,
And I
Would
think
you,
we're
I mean,
gonna.
you can do something if you want. It just sounds like
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna
louder.
back up down the cave to where the other guys are.
All right, there you go.
Because basically, I'm a coward.
That's probably might be a good idea. Who knows? You return to your friends who are getting closer. It's enough to like break sight with that area.
Oh god.
I explained to them the suspicions about the box and the keys, and
Wait, there's
We opened-
something making a horrible noise back here. It's a cat. No, it's not a cat. Definitely not a cat.
Wait, you don't hear the cat?
As the wind blows, you hear the deafening screeches of cats. It sounds like a symphony of cats.
what is it with this place?
Oh no.
All ready in action to shoot anything that approaches us.
All right.
I'm ready in action to bless.
Okay. You guys continue, and you wrap to where they were initially kind of standing and waiting, and you all get that airy feeling of like, oh, this place is just like, I wouldn't want to stay here for a long period of time, just because it's so, like, whenever the wind comes, it's just painfully loud and uncomfortable.
So does it not sound like wind anymore at this point?
It sounds like streaming wind. That when you get closer, there's an undertone between the howls of wind of something that's murmuring to itself. You notice that from where it was earlier, it seems like it's no longer. It sounded like it was getting closer. It doesn't sound like it was as close. It sounds like it was before.
It's moving. It's invisible.
Whatever it is.
You
I don't like
physically wouldn't have line of sight of where it is.
Unless it's
You guys are here, coming into this area, so potentially it's somewhere over
We
here.
cannot see what you're pointing at.
yeah.
Here, let me
Only
search
he
If
can.
only there was a guy with a map right next to him. You guys are here.
You
I'm
should've
just
been.
showing you. I don't know. I told him to undo all the stuff if he wants.
But
So yeah.
Because it doesn't matter.
Also, I have the words fish spider on my thing, and I forgot to use those.
All fish spider.
Yeah. That was an idea one of them gave me. It's like a drider, but a fish.
I think it's a
Can you give me
Coatilla and
guidance?
a Drider mixed together.
He's not doing anything.
guidance.
This is a
I'll scout
long
ahead.
hallway.
I'll stealth.
Alright. You
God,
scout.
how long is this
Not even
hallway?
the cruelest of Demon Lords would allow that
No.
information to exist.
No, I don't let you.
Then, well, I'm not following you. I'm just gonna try and stealth around.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna.
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
well, I'm
what the
glad
fuck indeed?
I'm glad I had a guidance.
You're watching me scratch this off.
14.
14. Alright. With the howling winds, you'd probably even have advantage on this. You can just take a +5 if you'd rather. It doesn't matter.
My cat's been like.
I should have. 14.
Alright. So,
I rolled a 5 twice.
alright, there you go. You continue in, you
ridiculousness.
get to the edge, and you look inside. You see a familiar sight. It looks like one of those dark elved people, but only from the waist up. The waist down seems to be.
Oh god.
It's a drider.
It looks
phase
similar to
strider.
one of those other ones. The phasing spiders, except it's this guy.
Oh god.
Phased rider.
Why,
Do it.
why would he be in this room if he could phase? I'll
Because reasons.
I'll keep an eye on him for
Alright.
a bit.
Because
So-
Mage.
Yeah.
His girlfriend left him. And
So,
maybe she'll come
you
back.
see him, and he's like staring up at something, like kind of like it looks like he's arguing with himself. It's kind of hard to understand, but it's like murmuring at the wind as every time the
Reminds me
wind
of
comes,
Beowulf.
and like it seems very distraught about it. It's like hitting its head, and it's it doesn't seem to be very like. It doesn't seem to be normal, where the sense that it's like hunting or anything like that. It's pained, and you're unsure what it's doing exactly.
Is there like a pathway continuing past it?
Yeah, you can see beyond. It's like probably on a boulder that's 10 feet up, and just around it is another hallway that seems to be leading up further north.
Okay. I'll head back and let them know.
So are we in that room?
Yeah.
You know those spiders that we fought that could disappear?
Yeah, they're assholes.
The dimensional spiders, yeah.
Do you know that spider that was half a person?
Yeah, I didn't.
Don't say it!
It died really
Don't
quick.
say it! Oh, no!
And it's crazy.
That makes me feel better.
But like it looks like we could,
Kill
under normal circumstances, with people who could actually stealth, we could just stealth past it. But
Under normal
I think I'm
just-
literally the only person with stealth capability. So.
What if we just charge in there so
pretty
fast it
sneaky.
doesn't have time to react?
Oh, I'm down with that.
I would normally agree.
We could try that, but I mean the location's pretty unusual. I don't know if it's crazy or if it's crazy because where it is, and we'd walk in there and the same thing would happen to us.
So do we convince it to leave?
Yeah.
I don't think it speaks common.
That's a problem.
What do you want me to say to them so they won't go in?
No, I think we have to go in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying all the reasons why it's a bad
I
idea.
vaguely remember seeing another landing across the river.
Yeah.
Ping.
That's true. Do you still have Spider Walk up, right?
For probably
Another like
20
20-ish
minutes.
minutes.
Maybe we should check that out first.
Let's do that.
I'm assuming driders are like fairly big creatures.
It's a large monstrosity.
Okay. So is it? Does it look like it could comfortably get through this passageway?
It's a
This one's about 5 foot wide.
Oh,
Or no,
so-
sorry, this is 10 foot wide.
Oh.
I forgot the scale.
But it can just phase
But it
through.
like goes thinner.
That's not how
thicker.
face spiders work.
Yeah. Phase the
It's
being
like
in the
blink.
ethereal plane is not really. You're in the same one basically.
So you can't like go through walls and stuff.
And don't
Yeah, kind of, but not. Face spiders are.
they
don't-
can't do that.
Yeah.
They work differently. You're
They're
thinking
not
of
that
the,
powerful,
The thing that lets you go through all material when you're
which
in
would be
it.
etherealness.
Yeah, etherealness, that's different. They aren't ethereal, they just transport to the plane. So they're still physical in the ethereal plane.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can't alter their
They
body.
can't. Yeah. Okay. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
it was just hard. I didn't. That's
They're
probably
like
the best way to
half
do it.
ethereal, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like if you're using the blink spell.
Oh, okay.
That's essentially what it is. You can't move through objects, but you can appear somewhere else. Anyways, that's that. Would you guys like to try to sneak past this drider?
No.
No.
turn around.
Let's check that. Maybe we shouldn't take the. It seems
The
like
box?
carrying the box is a bad idea
I'm
in
gonna
general.
leave. Yeah. I'm gonna. Well.
Gonna bury
Let's
it.
give it to the drider. Ah, kidding.
You'd probably keep it pretty safe.
I mean, it might end up killing the
Their
drider.
job anyway.
I like that idea.
Can Rivet piton that under the water?
There's a metal chain connected to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who the hell is gonna find that?
This is a very good idea.
It would be
If,
full covers.
Spiderfish.
Fish.
If they have all the keys, they're welcome to it then.
They can just dream up the keys, right?
Yeah.
If they're gods, yeah.
And if they're part.
Then they don't need the goddamn box.
gods.
Oh my god, a phase spiderfish.
They work. They become like
A face spider drider.
They just like worship a whole pantheon with the box at its head, and all the sub gods are keys, and they all get together and have a big orgy and open up into something like Valhalla or something. I
You're
don't know.
giving me too many good ideas.
Are they really?
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on that last
It'd be good for a different campaign.
Yeah.
That's if we're doing get time traveling, fighting Illithid type shit.
Oh boy.
That's too much to think about.
Okay, but can he?
Well, we're okay. Yes, Piton underwater.
I mean, he can try. It's going to be hard without thumbs.
Just
If he's on underwater, it gets warmer.
Oh yeah, that was a great one.
that was good. Yeah, that was
Okay.
good. Okay.
I can't be upset with it.
So here's what we're going to do, so we don't lose the box. We're going to tie a rope to the chain. Rivet's going to go with the box under the water, and he's going to try to piton it in. Into the ground, into like a rock or something. I don't know.
I mean,
And if he fails, we still have the rope and we can pull the box back to shore.
I mean, if not, we can always have Yake go in. He's done it before.
This is true.
No, I'm okay.
I'm listening. Just tell me what you guys would like to do.
I'm thinking it's probably the best place to hide it.
I agree.
Well, you never know if there's fish spiders.
I'm not saying it's 100% best place, but I think it's better than us carrying it around and basically advertising that we have it.
Yeah.
No, there's flame decals on it.
Oh, God.
It doesn't look as
It still has 7 locks.
I was thinking maybe make it look like a backpack.
I can't like actually disguise it.
I mean,
Stick slap
you can put
it.
If we could stone shape, we could just literally shove it into the ground, but...
I have stone shape.
Now, assuming McSwain can drink every 5-10 minutes, how drunk is he by now?
How drunk would you like to be? Very drunk? Give me a constitution save to see if you got to very drunk or if you got past very drunk.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
No. Get that +3 to that.
16.
16.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think if he was, he'd drink more.
So you feel like you are so far gone to the point where if you drink much more,
Could be exhausted.
there's going to be some fun stuff happening for me.
Alright. I got an idea. I'm going to stone shape.
But a quick dip in the frigid water might sober you up.
Is he gonna wait? Where are you
I think I
stone
can feel
shaping?
your hangover
Real quick,
going on,
are you
yes.
stone shaping the wall, or are you stone shaping the ground, or are you what are you stone shaping? Because what is the ground right now?
Silt?
Silt.
I mean, you're by the water, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
True.
I would hope so.
If you're by the water, it's silty muck.
Okay, yeah. Salty muck.
Well, we can dig that out.
No.
Well, I'm thinking it would be if you could put it in actual stone.
Are there stone walls?
There's the cave
There are stone walls.
behind
The
you.
last
Do that then.
Or you could even do it into the ceiling if you rode.
Look, too many options. Just pick one.
Hey, yeah.
You vaguely remember your last attempt at messing with this dungeon. Didn't
Yeah.
go so well.
That was also in like worked stone.
Yeah, that's
true.
What I'm,
But
Yeah.
it's still in that mage's. Yeah.
I would like to put it in the ceiling.
Well, hang on.
All right, how are you gonna get? What's the range on it?
He can't ride rivet.
oh, right, you're too big.
Mhm.
What? Yeah, you're medium.
Yeah, medium on medium. No go.
So Piton in the water.
Yeah, I think that's just the way we're gonna have to go. I'm sorry.
I
wanted to go in so
Give me a strength check. Give me a strength saving
I
throw.
wanted to stone shape it so like.
I'm playing drums for this song.
Oh, that one!
Give me a performance check. You don't need to give
There's
us
a 20.
Okay, well,
I
natural.
I hit him with the decanter of endless water.
Give me an advantage Constitution saving throw.
Wait, you can cast spider climb on me, y'all.
Plus 3.
That would be +3. It would be 23.
Good.
23. Damn it, you're sober again.
Ah, damn it!
Well, only a little bit. Like you're starting to feel
Like
the
you know,
hangovers
it's a bad
slowly
idea to
coming.
sing.
Because I was thinking of putting
You
it
notice though,
in the
this
ceiling or just
place
the chains
had
hanging out.
pretty good acoustics.
No, nothing.
Yeah. Mine's
We don't want
was.
anything hanging.
No.
Well, so.
We just need to remember this.
You guys don't know what an
Yeah.
amusement
God.
park
I
is.
hand you a
I
Piton.
don't think any of us have
Is it-
seen mine.
It's the spot that sounds like hell.
Yeah. It's literally, yeah.
Screaming cats, hell, crazy drider. It's easy to remember.
Prezi head.
And it's a bitch for us to get to, and we know the spot.
Yeah.
Crazy cat hell singing
Alright.
Drider.
I'm gonna try
Good band
to.
name.
It's fun to say.
There's a rock pretty near the. There's a rock pretty near the shoreline, but still like in the rapids. At least from what I'm looking at right here.
Oh, that one.
I'm thinking if nobody can see it, it would probably be best.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it's far enough from here that like it's more than 10 feet deep.
Sure.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna have Rivet try to do the piton thing at the base of that rock underwater.
Okay. Give me
You don't know the rules for this?
give me a strength check for Rivet. Would
There's
it be
rules for this?
disadvantage because
This
it's
is like-
underwater?
This
Like
is why
an
3-5's
athletics check?
better. There's a whole table.
It's not an attack roll.
Atomic rocks.
So it's not disadvantaged, but just give me a
Plus he
roll.
has strong footing.
Several tables that are put together to find the ruling.
Can you guidance my bear real quick?
I did.
Okay.
Guidance!
Here we go!
Just roll.
Read the rules for underwater
13 on the dice, 3 on the guidance. Whoops, that's gonna be
30, 20.
for strength.
Strength.
That's where did Rivet's stats go? There they are. It's gonna be 18.
18. All right. Rivet climbs down.
We also did like the rope thing that I was explaining earlier.
Okay. Wait, can you? What was that again? The
I
total?
basically it was just like I tied a rope to the chain.
No. What was the check again? No,
18.
Okay.
18, yeah.
So Rivet goes in the water,
reading about
starts going
perspiration.
upstream towards the nearest rock.
That
Yeah.
side thing.
Okay.
That first one that you see, like kind of in the
The little or the big one, because there's
You wanna
two
do
right
that?
next to
Okay.
each other.
whichever one would be deeper at the base.
The bigger one, I
Okay,
guess.
yeah.
So basically, anytime you're not by one of these inlets, wall to wall, it just plummets.
Okay.
So like only by these little shores is where like it kind of is a beachfront where like you have a little bit of walkway before it sinks. So they're both relatively equal in size. We'll just say the big one's a little bit deeper, probably.
Okay.
Big one's a little
Rivet.
deeper.
Rivet goes to it and successfully makes it there with the strength against the water. And how is it going to be able to get the chain onto the ground and then pin it in? He's successfully there. He's currently there with the chain in his mouth, presumably?
Yeah. Well,
This is where we stop thinking.
yeah, honestly.
He's there. He's physically there with it in his mouth. He
Yes.
could just stay there.
Oh, wait. What if I stone
No
shape?
more rivet. My entire subclass gone.
What if,
I'm just giving an option. You want it to be hidden.
what if Yegg stone shapes it into that big rock itself? Yeah?
You want to get out there?
How good of a swimmer are you?
You have to swim upstream about 10, 20, 30-ish feet.
Can you
So when are we
spider
going to do
climb?
something stupid?
I don't
No,
know.
because
I'm thinking about
Rivet
that
needs
right
spider
now.
climb to be
I think we are doing something stupid. It's just not dangerous.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
This is very very interesting. The lengths of
Okay.
If he tried to wrap the chain around the smaller rock, how much chain do you think would it get around the smaller rock?
probably
It's like
get
20
around.
feet of chain, right?
It was 10
I think
feet
you
of
said
chain.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 10 and 10.
No, it's a total of 10. That rock is it would probably take up a good amount, but it would still be able to go all the way around.
Yeah, that's
Do you
not a
think it
bad
would be able
idea.
to wrap around the big rock?
You guys mind waiting
Okay.
a half
No
an
chance.
hour as I take
So-
off my armor?
I've already been waiting a half
if we
an
use
hour.
up, if we use up, yeah, if
You
we
guys
use
have
up
literally
the-
been waiting half an hour.
If we use up the majority of the chain, then it probably
I mean,
wouldn't.
it's probably heavy
float-
enough that it wouldn't
It
move.
probably wouldn't float to the surface if we use up the majority of the chain.
I don't think it
Hey.
can float to the surface.
It is not very buoyant.
I'm just worried about it floating down or getting
Okay,
pushed
yeah.
downstream.
In that case, he'll just kind of walk around the rock in order to wrap the chain around it, and then just kind of, I guess, place the piton through the chain links and just kind of connect it that way, and try to hammer it close.
He can. I'll allow him to do all but the hammering.
Okay.
So he gets the chain. It's just barely able to get long enough to connect with itself, and he like tries putting it in, and he after 5 minutes of attempting this because he has unlimited air.
Yeah.
He eventually manages to get the piton through the holes of the chains, so it's piton together. And it seems like it'll stay. Maybe the water's strong, but this is a pretty heavy box.
Would
and
this be helpful?
I got.
He holds up a potion that has a little man slightly below the surface of the water, breathing in and out.
You gotta be shitting me.
Oh!
I completely forgot about that.
Oh, yeah! And then,
You pop the thing and you drink it. He drank it. That's his drinking.
Oh god.
You now have.
You know what? Sounds fun. Let's do it.
You have the effects of water breathing. You can breathe underwater. You feel,
I don't know. Maybe the guy with the 10
You're really
constitution
cold.
shape.
but you can breathe.
Okay.
You're not in your heavy armor and stuff like that, right?
No.
So you no longer sink to the bottom with no effort. You're now trying to swim upstream. Did anybody tie a rope to him before you just jumped in? No.
Oh, I tied him up on myself.
Yeah, but
But
you
to
didn't,
anything?
you didn't say you did it to anything or throw it to anyone.
Just like
You, as far as I'm aware, and as far as you communicated to us, you drank the potion and jumped in. I want a dexterity check for anyone who wants to try to grab the rope while he's
Sure.
slowly swimming.
This
God,
is
I'm
what-
already
I'm holding on to the other rope.
This is what happens when you know that the game's ending in like a month. We're like, sure, fuck, sounds fun.
But it doesn't have to.
Natural one.
All right.
14 plus.
No, natural selection.
Alright. 7.
Doesn't matter. Dwarves have no soul.
Why didn't you wear your
17.
armor this
Your
time?
dex check for that.
17.
If you're so inclined, since you're sober, you can think it through if you want. You are capable of grabbing onto the rope, but you have to make a decision. You aren't making forward progress, but you're getting pulled towards the center of the river, and you're getting pushed a little bit further back. Even though you're underwater, you guys don't see this. You just see there's a rope, and it's like kind of slowly going this way.
Hey, he's going the wrong way.
Okay, on a 19 or
The wrong way was
20,
into the
I didn't think to grab the rope.
Oh,
Alright, that seems fair.
10%
Percent
chance. A 12, so I did think to grab the rope.
All right, you reach. You see it going. You're like, man, it's a good thing he has the rope attached to him. And you like follow the end of the rope, expecting to see it piton somewhere. It's not. No shit. And you reach over and grab it just as it's about to tail off into the water. And you grab it by the end. Give me a strength check. Give me another strength check.
God damn it, McSwing. Why'd you do that?
Oh, that's even better. 18.
10.
18? 10. Because he rolled higher, it made your DC lower, which was a 10.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you barely saved yourself, and he saved you.
Yeah.
You are able to grab a hold, and it does, since he was holding his position well enough, you were just fighting the stream pulling away, not the stream and his weight.
Oh.
So you're able to wrangle the rope, and you're starting to, and you have a hold on it.
Little help.
Yeah.
I'm a little occupied.
I can't really help here.
Hey.
I start petoning.
What do you want me to do?
Help me pull this rope.
Is there any hanging off the end there?
Yeah, he's got enough where there's
Okay,
there's
I'll
like a foot and a half behind him.
What's a good roll to decide if you're going to be an asshole or
I'll
not?
peton it to the ground.
Just a straight.
Or you can.
Just a straight roll.
Just make your own DC.
Yeah.
You're on DC and
make
straight
your
roll.
own.
All right.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is all the insanity I wasn't expecting to happen.
Oh,
All right,
we still haven't seen any of the dungeons.
All
Where's
over
the box?
the box is
the box is currently being held there loosely with a piton in Rivet's mouth.
Yeah, oh no, Rivet let go of it. It seems to be holding, and Rivet started walking back. He just hasn't made it out yet while this is all happening.
Rivet can, just pull me down, right?
Yep.
Rivet's already there and underwater.
No, I'm
But
saying.
he's coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, so just don't get pulled away until then.
Yeah.
Which you're now peton.
So, he's just in the water. So you're in the water. Are you gonna continue trying? You don't know Rivet's coming back.
Oh, I probably feel the rope go slack.
He doesn't know Rivet's coming
okay,
back.
yeah, he doesn't
He's
know.
underwater.
Is
Give me another strength check. You don't know if you're making any forward progress. You are giving it a good effort.
ooh, even better. 19.
19.
I think you're supposed to tug it twice.
You're swimming. You're like, man, I must be almost there at any moment. You're looking down. And you're like, I bet I'll see Rivet, and you just keep swimming forward. And you actually, unknown to literally anyone. Actually, no, you guys with the rope. You see the rope. Go forward a little bit. It didn't go back. It didn't hold. it gains some ground. About 3 feet.
I moved from one rope to their rope.
Yeah, by this
Helping
time Rivet gets back. You start feeling like a slight tug against your side or where the rope is, and you're not sure if that means you're not sure exactly what's happening. And then suddenly you're being pulled out of the water.
You had 50 feet of rope, and you're supposed to go about 70 feet. So what were you thinking?
Swing across for back on.
Daisy chain.
On the way up.
You guys know.
We should have let him drown. And it would have taken an hour, but we.
Oh no!
Can you hand me a couple of Reese's?
Oh my god.
Reese's monkeys.
Can I get one too?
Sure.
There's one.
I didn't catch it
There's
because
another here.
I got it.
Okay.
Just start throwing candy at him.
Please, no. I can't take all the candy.
Okay.
You're good, mister. Here, have a bar. Whoa, that was bad. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. That's 2 psychic bad. That was 2 psychic
It took
points.
me like a few seconds to actually figure out what you meant by that.
I was so close.
All right, so Yake, you were withdrawn from the water. You see Rivet and your companions there, just looking at you.
I was so close.
How'd that potion work?
It works fine. Look.
He has a mouthful of dirt.
Yeah, you grab a bunch of silty, gross stuff. You put it in your mouth, and give me a con save to see, like, throw.
Don't forget to add 3.
Oh, shit, plus 9.
Cock.
23.
23. Would you like to swallow the dirt, or what do you want to do with all the muck and grossness in your mouth?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're
what
a
are we
dwarf.
coming to here?
Tastes like.
Eat some dirt.
Or you eat the dirt because you put a bunch of dirt in your mouth because you're like, look, and
Dwarf, yeah.
you guys see the dwarf eat dirt, and you're like, this is normal.
It's a
I'm not
dwarf.
sure that's how water breathing works, but I don't know about dwarf. I don't know enough about dwarf.
Dwarfs breathe.
anatomy.
See, there's water inside this muck, and he gets the oxygen out of it. Anyways, yeah.
Wow.
Well, now I'm up for fighting a Drider.
This is
An insane Drider is slightly less insane than this.
Alright,
Alright, so the scary box that we can't open, we put in a place
don't
that's scary because we almost...
Yake can put
Yes.
it
Yeah, so we don't completely
Now we
waste
can't get
a
it
water
back.
breathing
We need to
potion.
get it back, but
I'm gonna have him go with Rivet back to
We
the
need
box
7
real
keys
quick
before it's useful.
and just have him piton it in. Rivet, lead the way.
7 lockpicking and a lot of luck.
uh,
And 7 hands.
7 fantastic lockpickers.
why don't we just sell it to Obaj?
You'd probably take it.
Yeah.
That's the most reasonable thing I've heard all day.
Thank you.
We'd have to carry a heavy box, and she'd probably.
Oh no, a heavy box!
And she'd give us like 50 gold for it.
Yeah,
You never know.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah,
What if it's got my dwarven thrower?
Okay, I'll be over here with my flask.
Does he piton it?
Whenever you feel like it, your drunk save of being drunk enough but not like vomiting is a 16. Being vomiting's anything below.
Not
10.
gonna risk it.
Yeah, I know.
Anything in between, you're gonna
just
have
gonna do that.
poisoned effect on you, where you have disadvantage on stuff. Just if you want to roll, you can roll that whenever.
Okay.
That's just what it's gonna be for a little bit. You follow Rivet and you see the piton on the thing, and no, it seems like it's fairly sturdy. Rivet coincidentally put it in. That little side area is where one of those little like poolings, so the water's a little bit calmer
In that, yeah.
in that general area. It's not calm where it's not moving, but it's more swirling around, and you see like the chains wiggling a bunch, but the box itself seems pretty sturdy and on the little bit of stone and muck.
Alright, I'll secure it more.
Piton it into the rock, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a strength check.
Ooh. 20, dirty.
All right. Even with the resistance of the water, you slowly but surely get it in. He's down there for.
Water breathing's a long time, right?
It's an hour.
You're down there for 3 minutes because of the resistance of water,
Water.
making it difficult to hammer something in.
Yep.
But you get it done, and it doesn't matter.
And
You're getting
whistle.
really cold. Give me a con save.
Okay, I've probably got 5 minutes on spider climb.
21.
21.
Yeah, let's just
After
go.
all.
You're cold, but you're just thinking warm thoughts. You could probably cut diamonds right now, man. You have
I'm whistling.
you have +1 sharpness weapons on you. Anyways, there you go. It's done. You're leaving now, unless you want to stay down there.
No.
You guys feel the rope get tugged.
Alright.
We established what. No.
Yeah, he does. I think he tugged it twice this time.
I don't know. I'm just pulling him back. He's tugging on it. I don't care how many times he tugs on it. Let's go.
Wait, what's?
What's 2 tugs? We only established 1 tug.
Does that mean let go?
Yeah,
Let me
right.
cut
Not
you
sure.
You get back up. They're all gone.
Wait, how did I get back up?
Somehow finds himself on the other side of the shore.
I surround myself.
You swim along with the water towards the shore. Following the rope, you get they pull you up along. It's not very difficult. You don't need to make any strength checks because you're going with the water this time. I said don't make any checks.
He wanted to anyways, just in case he failed.
I got a natural 20 with a 4 on my.
All right, well.
Why are you going to waste a 20 like that?
Yeah, you wasted that 20 and that max roll right there. Hopefully you don't need it when you have to make a con save in a little bit.
It was everything.
Yeah. So you make it up to everybody. They're all there. You let
just
them
put it
know
behind
that
her.
mission has been accomplished.
Let's go fight that drider. It's pretty
Yeah,
windy
let's
in the
do that.
tunnels. You'll dry off.
Fine.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's go fight that drider.
Apparently we're.
All right. Can you wait 10 minutes while I don on my?
Oh my god. Do you wear heavy armor?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck.
So,
I thought you wore
are
medium
you guys
armor.
gonna wait for him for 10 more minutes while he puts on his heavy armor?
I don't need spider climb anyways.
Yeah. So, by the way, give me another. You're gonna need 2 more con saves during this.
And from the other side of one of the rocks, you guys hear.
That's a 21.
All right.
And second one, that one's not as good. That's only a 17.
17. In that 10-minute span, like you keep getting like you're looking at
some
your
burnt
fingers are
tortillas.
a little bit more pale than usual. Your extremities are turning almost a little bit blue. You're trying to keep warm. You feel like you're barely staving off some issues.
It's during stuff like this that we like
Holding
take.
my
We
lighter.
start eating and
Yeah.
peeing into the water and stuff.
He's
Should have done
warming
that
his
when he
hands
was
on
in
my
there. Would have
lighter.
warmed him up.
All right.
And McSwain comes back around the corner, kind of red and teary around the eyes as he's just running.
Are you?
Just wiping his mouth. Par for the course. Par for the course.
All right.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can watch that.
Quick rinse. You guys are now 10 minutes have gone by. He's redressed in his armor. He's still cold.
Good.
You dried off a little bit. If you guys gave him spare stuff to dry off like last time.
And if
did it.
he was taking 10 minutes, so yeah, we would have done the torch thing.
Everything to the naked people that died.
Yeah, so you're not wet, but you're still really cold. They helped a little bit. You're probably gonna need at least 1 more save, but not quite yet. You're
What if I hit him with a firebolt?
you can see if that helps if you'd like.
Are you game?
No.
You could just press hesitation or something. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I think my solution is more fun.
No thanks.
So we don't have spider climb anymore, so I'm assuming Drider is our option.
Drider time!
Grab some.
Sure.
More, grab some more water and breathe it.
All right, you breathe some more water. The coldness of the water that you breathed is not comfortable, and you kind of regret doing it. Your fingers are looking like they're brittle almost. All right,
Firebolt?
you guys start heading towards the Drider.
With the canter endless water dipshit.
Oh.
You saw me use it like 30 seconds ago.
So, you guys,
Oh, this is great air.
you guys start heading
Here,
back through.
This will warm you up.
Anyone want to do it stealthily?
Yeah,
You'd
I'll
have
stealth.
disadvantage. Wait, no, you didn't get to the disadvantage. You just threw up, right?
Yeah, well, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Oh wow, that was
Even if I did stealth?
Because you threw it up, you're not disadvantaged.
Alright. 7.
23. Fucking hell, what's the point?
I'm wearing heavy armor.
We should have just stayed naked at this point.
Clankety clank.
Yeah, you never get attacked anyway.
18. Oh,
I mean-
wow. 17.
Can I just stand still and not roll disadvantage?
All right, what's everyone's rolls? It was 22,
23.
23,
18.
18.
17.
18.
All right.
You stay in the
7. Oof.
You stay in the back.
I've never had this close of a weighted score before. I think that's going to just barely take it over.
I heal.
The average of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need
You
to do
heal and you swim, apparently.
And I can breathe water for 40 more minutes.
This is fun.
So,
So
useful.
we throw you into the river.
You guys, just carrying on with your day. Nothing strange. He's loud as usual, but you're hoping the rest of you guys are quiet enough. Like you're giving them some pointers the best you can. And you start sneaking along this tunnel. At one point, you reach the opening where the seemingly crazed phased rider is located. Would you like to try to enter the place or not? What do you want to do? You've made it to the entrance.
Looks dangerous.
It is dangerous.
You go first.
Hold on, guys.
Wait, do you have platinum ring?
Send him the note.
Wait.
No!
Do you have platinum ring?
No. Who had the platinum ring anyway?
Okay.
Everyone has a BA. They all have. You notice these. Everyone has these stylish belts with platinum coins around the edges of them.
That's right, we did that.
It's just
Chest bump.
You see him go. Bah! Does it make noise?
no. we do it really quietly.
Stealthily chest bump. And then you feel the magical surge of chest bump powers.
Never felt this before. I'm going to stealth him, see if the Drider's still there, yelling at the ceiling.
All right, you give me your. You can keep your stealth roll. You can make a new one if you'd like.
Do you have a
Alright.
+1 to...
Yeah,
AC
he
gun.
does. He's used the spell before.
So
You
Are
enter.
you going? Are you going into melee?
He's going inside.
I'm
there.
going in.
yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I'm 60 feet. With him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going that far. So.
Yeah.
Going into
So you
melee?
turn the corner. You currently
Yeah.
don't see
I
the
go
phase
melee.
strider. You didn't hear him as you approached either.
You go melee.
I do melee.
I'll
Ding. Heroism.
What's that do?
You get temporary HP every turn.
Super yank.
I'll head back and tell them it either left or it's phased. So don't be phased if it phases in.
I'm so glad you made the joke.
I could feel it from your side of the table, honestly.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Like he was imprinting
I
it
liked
on
it
your
too
brain.
much.
He's imprinting on your brain. Say it.
All right. Well,
Let's go.
you guys enter the room.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're
There's
here.
you don't see him.
There's a pathway. We can
There's a
just
pathway.
continue.
Just keep okay. We're gonna okay. Keep
We're gonna re-stealth with the guidance.
Have we done anything to break stuff?
Oh shit!
I've cast.
21.
All right. Cool. You all enter the room, and from inside, you can, if you want to show them what it looks like, it's a.
I'll just say it's that.
Just start. Yeah, that works. Sure.
Yes, we
There's a
played
large.
agility.
There's a large boulder in the center of it that's about 10 feet tall, where you last saw the phased rider, and there's currently nothing in here. There's the intricate carvings and some natural carvings of the stones, where every time the wind blows through, this tremendous, like, cacophonous moaning, shrieking noises all go through. It's very discomforting. As you're kind of crossing through it, you're like, yeah, this would drive a normal person insane. Just being in here, so
Yeah, this would drive a normal person insane.
you guys that are currently inside, do you want to look for anything, or just going
Does it say
straight
anything
through?
on the ceiling that matches it or
Gonna guide
There
us.
seems to be a small hole where the wind is coming from.
Okay.
We're gonna guidance every minute.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't think it's going to take you a
Yeah,
whole
break
minute to
stealth
cross
every minute.
this.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
like 30
Yeah,
feet.
But I'm just,
I could,
I'm
I
just
can
letting you know
cross it
every
around.
minute.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are continuing through it. You make it to the other side. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you make it through.
Okay.
And you continue through the hallway.
Sounds good.
All right.
Did you want to fight it?
In that case, we continue down the
different?
hallway.
All right.
Hey, we want to fight you.
Did you actually yell that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you want to fight.
That's not what I said.
Aren't you a pencil pusher?
This is fun. This is the most fun you
Like I said, if you wanna act like Johan, can you be as strong as Johan?
That's what I do. My God.
So, as you guys are, do you actually do this?
You don't have to roll. You can decide as a human
Decide
being.
right now.
No.
Would he do this?
No, he
Would he have
wouldn't.
any reason to do this?
No, you wouldn't have it.
Okay.
I want to.
Alright, but
Cool.
you already would.
Fucking tax man, suicidal.
Like, if it was BA, I'd get it.
Yeah.
So,
What if it was him?
No,
Or if you- no,
you're too much of a coward.
No, not McSwain.
No.
Absurdity.
okay, well, you guys move past it.
Sure.
I'll allow it.
But not suicidally stupid.
It's not that tough. It's only CR7.
Feel free to fight it yourself.
You guys
CR20.
You guys continue on, and the winds keep howling from behind now. And you make it into a larger room that seems to be littered with tiny bones everywhere, just scattered across. Looks like at one point things were here that died and then turned into skeletal remains. There's nothing in particular of interest that you can see through them. The wind is annoying.
I'm annoying. We're coming in from there.
Okay, so it's just a big room that has a fork leading to it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's that room right there.
You want to look through and see if there's
Any webs?
Any webs inside this room?
Yeah.
It's lightly webbed. The thickest parts of this web are like flapping pretty heavily when the winds come by. Otherwise, they relax. But when they're flapping, they almost look ghostly.
I mean, we can investigate.
Sure. Wand of Secrets. I'm tired of wasting time.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, let's go the other way.
Okay, let's keep going. Good enough for me.
All right.
Yeah.
And you continue on through this cave. It pockets a few more times with webs here and there. Nothing quite of interest that you can see. But after one of the natural caverns, a familiar worked stone that you guys, when you first entered this place, seemed to be arriving in. That's, yeah. Well, actually, show me again. Just want to make sure. Because I didn't. Like, yeah, that looks like where you're entering.
Okay.
You start to approach what appears to be a worked stone hallway that leads into about 30 by 30 foot room just beyond. And that's all you can immediately see on the dimensions of it. Let's see this. You see 4 figures walking about, slender.
Are they those hairy things?
No, these look like
Slender.
humanoids. They're humanoids.
They're
They
not
have long,
gorillas.
flowy white hair, and they're walking about what appears to be some wooden lounges and stuff like that. And there is there's 2 of them that seem to be drawing on the ground.
How many eyes do they have?
You don't see that necessarily,
How
but it
far
looks like
away are
there's
they?
only 2 on each of them. They don't have like a bunch.
Okay.
How far away are they?
You guys are in like this little pocket right before this room, and that means they're when like you turn the corner and take a peek, they're about 40-ish feet away.
In the room.
In the room, they're in like the center of the room. There seems to be large like chase lounges and stuff like that 2 of them are sitting on, and the other 2 are drawing on the ground.
Is there light or any kind of torch, or is it just all?
They seem to be fine in the dark.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, they're draw.
20.
are they equipped?
You know,
You look, and it appears that there are hand crossbows at their sides, and several daggers across a belt on their side as well. And one of them has their hand on a hilt of what appears to be some kind of short sword.
Did we get a good deal with the last one of these we dealt with, guys we dealt with? Let's go,
Yeah.
go up and say hi.
We have a writ of drow passage.
I'm just gonna
One of those.
divine sense real quick. See what happens.
All right.
Fae, undead, demon, devil, celestial.
What's the distance on that? 60
60.
feet, and does that do
Not
Needs
covered.
line of sight.
Not through walls.
not through?
like-
Yeah, not full cover, and it's just creatures, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Fae,
Celestial
Fiends,
fiend.
undead.
Yeah.
Celestial
No
demon.
creatures like that.
Oh,
Are
I
present.
think desecrated or consecrated ground too.
Oh well. That circle seems like it has a little bit of desecration.
Demon.
Well, they are drow.
Yeah. Consecrated or desecrated.
So they're summoning demons. Cool.
So desecrated ground is bad sign.
For who?
Us?
I was.
People in general?
It is.
Well, okay.
No.
My only experience was this last guy we dealt with.
He was pretty close.
No.
Yeah.
We also dealt with a guy with like 8 eyes.
we might have to deal with him again
He's
because
part of the Xanathar's guild. You killed him.
one of the keys.
It's pretty strong
that
with
box.
magic, but
Yes, I explained
failed
that.
everything.
Any equipment?
But he
I mean,
was,
like, sorry,
I
any
think he was
emblems
drunk.
or anything like
Yeah.
Xanathar's?
Yeah.
No, they
So,
not that
it
you
explains
can clearly
it.
see from 40 feet.
Increases life expectancy.
40
Give me
feet,
a-
21
give me a-
passive perception.
Give me an active passive.
Okay. I'm an active passive.
You
I will.
are
An active.
You are guidance.
Oh, good, because I rolled double 9s for some reason. It's 18.
18. Nothing that your passive didn't pick up. Just general looking around from the just quick peers so they don't notice you. They look like they're better equipped than any of the Xanathar people you saw. Xanathar look like typical thugs. These people, their armor, they have like
Casual armor.
casual armor. They look nice. Like this is nice clothes. It looks like whatever they're in is almost in uniform of some
Any
sort.
females?
It looks like all 4 of them are females.
Fuck.
Jesus
Fuck.
Do they have like whips on their sides too? With
So Rizzo.
You don't notice any whips.
I have a pretty good memory. I do remember not to look at the females.
You have the writ.
It's in the many-handed battle.
Okay.
Everyone has the writ.
Okay.
pull it out.
So
What writ?
Flashback to when you had a sneeze and you used it as tissue on accident.
So-
We never got a writ.
so we approach without looking at them and mention reserve.
I also put
He
the
recorded-
recording. I
he
put the
recorded
recording
his
into
name.
the many-handed pouch also, so
Okay.
you can
So-
just tap it and play the recording
So
Okay.
we
to remind yourself.
we don't attack. Yeah.
Sure.
You need to give him a definitive answer.
Yeah, we do not attack unless attacked.
Ooh, can we even attack back if we attack?
Oh, of course. Oh, wait, no.
Wait, what?
I don't
No, wait, because they might hit us once, and then if we just take it, it'd be good, right? Because they're women. Wait.
Whammon.
Well, drow
Whammon.
women.
We
We don't know shit about drow.
We don't.
Oh, right, fuck.
I mean, you can roll a history check.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't actually here for that. So
You weren't
you're the
here
only-
when they
you're
first
the only one
ran
who
into
hasn't
it.
rolled, pretty much.
Would you believe that in
20?
Surdy's journey you
No,
already
he's
rolled before?
only been in the Overland.
Okay. So yeah, but you still hear stories about it.
Yeah,
You'd probably
you
just
worked
know-
in tails, basically.
You would,
so.
yeah, your profession more or less. You'd be one of the more likely ones out of anyone. I'll say you have general understanding. They live in the Underdark. They're not terribly friendly. They're often slavers, and the women are the people who run things. That's kind of just the general stuff you know.
Hell yeah.
I've expected you to say, and the women are the worst.
Yes. The woman. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, relatively speaking,
On
table
a
full of
scale of-
guys.
Oh no.
On a scale of 3 to 18, how attractive are these women?
Oh God.
38.
You do not
Pretty
want.
close to an 18.
You really don't.
I mean, you can't. You're so drunk you can't quite make out. You are. I think
They're like
unless you told anyone, you're the only one who knows they're all 4 women.
Well,
I'm just asking for future reference.
Oh yeah. When you get close,
I also said, don't look at them.
and you were warned by the nice male one of these not to look at them
Nice.
either, unless they're talking to you.
Yeah,
then
cool.
you can look at them, but not in the eyes. That was his suggestion.
Okay.
I
So
doubt
look
he'd
at
be
their
looking
forehead,
at their eyes anyway.
or look at their chest. Forehead or chest? Really?
How about?
It's your guys' game. I'm just running the. You do what you want.
Well,
Consequences will find
I
you.
have warding bond on me. I guess I'll do it.
Increase your life expectancy. I was looking at you.
I do have like no charisma though, so
Okay. Let's go.
What are
Yeah.
we doing?
I take out the writ and I approach
All right.
I approached as well
and
with my head down,
with
Yeah.
45-degree angle going on.
Okay.
straight at
You
the
start to approach. I'm assuming not stealthily because that's
Yeah.
how do you stealth that? Crouch. You guys are both crouching down the hallway. Hi! We're not here to alarm you.
floor. Groveling.
Four arrows in me.
You start
They
to
kids.
approach, and funny enough, an arrow lands directly in between your feet. And you hear you hear a voice come up. Who goes there, and why do you desecrate our ground with your hideous forms?
Very.
I'm Nicolas Cage now.
They didn't like his movies.
Wow, we are evil. No.
5 snakeheads.
They didn't even like Treasure Planet. It doesn't have anything to do with Nicolas Cage, but they just didn't like that movie. That's how you know it's bad.
Planet is a national treasure.
Exactly.
I say,
What?
we have a
Bad
writ
Lieutenant
from
Paul New Orleans.
You play the box.
yeah.
You have the box available.
have a writ from Resilience.
Yeah. It's reasons.
To hopefully allow us to pass through, we're hoping to move on to the later levels of this area.
Please.
Come forth.
I come for.
All right. You come towards them. You get into the room. You see on the ground. You don't speak Abyssal. We keep coming to this. You keep,
It's infernal.
it's infernal.
It's infernal.
No, because it doesn't make sense why you would know Abyssal. Anyways, you see the familiar. God, I wish I knew that language. I see it all the time on the ground.
It's never infernal. Fuck.
It's the opposite. One of these days.
You see that, and one of them approaches you, grabs the paper from your hand, looks it over, just sees the general. What it's basically letting them know what you've done, more or less. I think you guys figured that out by using his goggles or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But it wasn't a trap, is what you determined.
Yeah.
Hey, these guys are jerks.
Hey, these guys kidnap them as soon as they hand you this paper. It was not written on it.
That would be so funny, though.
That would, I would have done it if he didn't like you, but he ended up liking you guys enough to not do that.
Well, he was very entertaining when he was floating around the hallway.
That helped.
That'd just be so funny. Like, oh, it's one of those. Okay, come this way.
Yeah, come this way. Knocks you guys out the second you take 2 steps fully
What
into.
size
Anyway,
monocle do you wear? Manacle, sorry.
yeah. What's your
Monocle.
What's your wrist size? So I got you like a bracelet, like a friendship bracelet or something.
Stick out your tongue.
Anyways, the female then addresses you again. You may pass through here, but you will be guarded during it. If you try anything, your life will be forfeit.
I understand. My allies are in the wings. Come on, guys.
All clear.
All clear.
Okay, this is the art of one of the modules from the 80s that featured the drow female.
Wow, that's not
They look
even.
a lot more friendly.
It doesn't even look like an elf.
No. It literally
It just looks like a
that's
dark-skinned human.
It looks like a music album.
Yeah,
poster.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It looks. They look like
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Like 80s
It's like,
music
that's
album.
Yeah, because this is what they look like now.
Yeah, this is an 80s module.
Original Star
So
Trek
when I
Klingons.
sneak a peek at them, do they look like this?
They look like a mix between that and this.
Okay.
So a little bit like more gray.
regal.
Yeah, a little more regal, grayish.
Regal, but with
Not quite 80s glam
like
band.
Conan the Barbarian shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
it's like
the 80s, man. What do you?
Yeah.
But do they still have
I'm
the
not
web,
complaining.
the web design like leotards on?
they have.
Probably, actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's webbing design in their clothes, but it's
No, I don't think they'd look like that.
it's like
anymore,
these
yeah.
thin metal plates. It looks like it's some kind of half plate almost that they're wearing with.
+3.
Okay, so do you guys come up? Or,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, head down. Already rolled.
After you guys enter the room, those who wish to enter,
Every prayer.
they you hear like the cracking of whips and yelps of pain in one of the rooms directly to your side. The other side, you hear sounds like two people arguing, but more like an interrogation of sorts. You're then
Business, none of my business, none of my business.
Yeah.
you guys are then it's like I'm not listening. You guys are then brought through a door. You enter into a room that
Has more doors?
has more doors.
More door?
On a scale
You guys are walking through. There's you don't simply do that, okay? As you're walking through this torture room that's not being used currently.
God damn it!
You see you see various tables splayed out, old blood, you know, it's
Spiked
not very
dildos.
recent. Yeah, you see a couple of those. You see
I'm not
The blood's out of
surprised.
fashion. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Huh?
The blood's out of fashion?
Yeah. It hasn't been cleaned. It looks grungy, but it looks
it's last
unused
season's
for a while.
blood.
Yeah, it hasn't been used for at least a season.
Oh, God.
Which in Drow culture, torture season's an hourly thing. So it's at least an hour old. But anyways,
even
you get brought
bracketed?
through
Jesus.
this into another room, which turns into a hallway, and you continue out past
good.
that place. Yeah, they don't stop you there.
Oh, God. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are our chances of killing him?
Probably
I'd say like a 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't that bad.
Oh, see, whenever we face Drow, I think of the numbers that would be in his game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's only 80 of them there.
So, as far as you've only seen these 4 so far.
like, oh, we're only like down the
outnumber
hall
them.
from the barracks.
There,
Just like
there were none when
the
we were
rest is
passing.
sleeping.
You haven't run across any others
Oh,
so
okay.
far. There's only been these 4. Continuing on, you get into what appears to be some kind of entryway where you still hear cries of pain coming from behind you.
Oh, God.
Some poor souls who did not have this piece of paper. Must
None
apparently.
of my business, none of my business, none of my business.
We only have 2 good characters here, so
I mean,
They probably care
chaotic
more
good.
about.
oh,
You guys.
I know this is wrong, but I know there's not much I can do about it right now. So
What do you mean? There's only 4, you've only seen 4 of these drows still.
Yeah.
I mean, they're screaming for a reason, so there's definitely more.
There's
Well.
at least 2 more, perhaps.
I'm okay with it because they're strong leaders.
They're strong, independent women. They don't need no man.
I don't appreciate weak rulers.
They-
Part of my backstory.
I tortured him.
Right. Well, anyways, you guys continue through, and now you enter a different set of rooms, and you look down a hallway that you're not being led down. A set of barred gates, what appears to be some form of prison. You're walking past that through a different hallway, so you haven't been led to the prison yet.
Oh, good.
No, it's right there.
And the webbing in this area that you start to
sex dungeon.
just passed it. That was the first
Oh,
one.
no!
Missed it. And remember the dildo?
If I did, would I be?
It was a spike deal.
The spikes
Oh,
though.
damn it!
Put blood first on it.
very 7.
Anyways,
That was a knife, but
you guys get through another set of doors and hallways, and you enter, continuing north, and you see 4 familiar-looking creatures. Those furry, like bugbear, but more not really.
Like feral.
Except these ones all have pickaxes, and they're hitting the wall
And every time they hit it, they reel in pain, but they continue hitting at what appears to be gold veins in the wall.
Gold veins, huh?
Yeah. Every time they strike it, they wince, and you occasionally see blood trickle down, like, through their ears or nose as they start laboring in vain.
So stone chip
You're
would have
the
been a bad
definition
idea.
of
We're still
better
being led by-
here.
You're still being led by one drow female in front of you, one drow female behind you.
Okay.
You see, as you're watching them mining in this, what appears to be some dwarven, once dwarven, like, ruin of some kind, you see statues of dwarven deities that are covered and desecrated in webbing and stuff like that.
Is that
Johan.
is that this giant room?
The giant room would be the one you're passing. There's a door on the right of it. You're walking alongside. So you're right next to the giant room.
Okay.
You're
There's
here
giants here?
going through it.
So are they taking us past the giant room?
They're taking you past the giant room.
Ooh. I don't
and-
know it's a giant room, but there's a set of double doors there.
Yep. And then you hank a right, and you are standing inside a familiar looking hallway. You are surrounded by, there's the drow with you. There's the 4 quaggoths in that room behind you. And outside here where you are now, there seems to be 3 troglodytes, which are...
Demons?
No,
No, they're like
they're like lizard things.
lizardy... They're like sub...
Ugly Dunkins.
Yeah, they're ugly Dunkins.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they're standing in front of the area that is being controlled by these this set of drow, it seems. You guys now are
We're
told
pretty
to
much
leave.
back to where we started.
Yeah, you're back to where you started. She does not give back the writ of passage.
Oh, that was awesome.
We worked hard for that.
So we should kill them all, right? I don't say that out loud. That's just.
I assumed you wouldn't. But after she first got it from him and was looking at it, she's just been holding on to it. And you guys are now at the front entrance back to this place where you guys were before.
What a bitch.
Well, you can ask for it if you want.
Or you can say, what a bitch.
What would you guys like to do? I'm just explaining what's happened. She has not handed back to you. You guys are standing at the front
Yeah.
of the entrance.
Ordered bonded, and
I would like to, or can we have the writ back? We worked very hard for it, please, ma'am.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm so glad I didn't say anything.
I'm guidance to you.
Oh, God.
If only he could guidance himself.
Wow, 18 on the die, so that's an 18. Oh wait, you said persuasion?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have proficiency in that. That's a 21.
She looks at you. You children are so funny. And he tosses it to you. Woo. And she walks away.
Put it in the pouch.
One of the good ones.
One of these days we're gonna get to bed.
All right, there you go. What do you guys want to do? You have the writ again. You made it through.
Wait an hour and then just slaughter them all because they're really spread out. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, they're currently spread out a little bit.
A little bit.
There's 3 troglodytes that you saw in this area, directly next to you, that are just giving you funny looks.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 quaggoths.
You saw us, we're with her, let us through.
Do you say that?
No, but I
Okay,
mean, is that the general consensus? Or are we going back?
They don't look terribly intelligent. You saw the quaggoths. They seem like they're probably fairly damaged because they keep trying to mine against this ancient magic of the Mad Mage, and they look at least somewhat bloodied.
I could stone shit.
Is what you saw. And there's 2 of the drow female that you saw. Hold on, you might have passed some other ones. I just want to make sure when you went through the prison area. Let me just check.
Yeah, at least we'll have an idea of numbers.
Oh, you don't see any drow throughout that, but you do see. I'm gonna have to show you a picture because I don't know how to describe them because I've only seen them once.
Is there...
Is it a Stone
We
Slayer
could-
Annihilator?
Or
No.
stone slaughter.
I could see. I said I couldn't describe it.
Stone slaughter analogy.
Death Tyrant.
That'd be a description.
You see about six.
Oh god.
6 of these weird things in the prison. They seem to be terrorizing the occupants of one of them.
Huh.
I
don't know what that is.
I don't know what that
I
is.
know what those are.
It's
Well,
a
I
weird
can't really
creature.
see it either.
They don't have eyes. That's
There's no eyes on these guys.
one hint.
Yeah,
Oh, so where they're going, they don't need eyes to see.
that's exactly what that is.
Event Horizon?
No.
No? Watch it, it's good.
I think I've seen that one a long time ago. That was the one where they accidentally opened a portal to hell.
I'm up for a fight.
Yeah.
Ah, now you're up for a fight. Bless! 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We need a battle plan first!
5.
Yeah, I didn't mean right.
So you guys are currently standing in the front entrance. What are you guys doing? I need to know something.
Well, if we want to go back in,
Okay, I'm casting Bless at 3rd level.
Okay.
You guys
You
are
all suddenly feel the sensation of bless come upon you.
You
okay.
feel
What?
Here we go. All right.
What would you
cast-
guys like to do?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
you're warded bonded. Go.
Yeah. You saw us when there. Like, let us through.
Give me a
We're
persuasion
prepared.
check. You're already blessed. Do you want to waste your time doing this? This is going to take 6 seconds. That's an entire round of bless off.
Can we say that I'm doing?
Did they already
As
leave?
we-
with
as
the
we
water?
decide-
Yeah, the woman left before a while ago.
Okay.
Like,
I'll
well,
Damn it.
they're probably down the hall a bit.
I feel like
They're not
six-
back to their original room by now. But they're.
I feel like 6 seconds of talking to them is probably faster than maybe 2 rounds of
Combat.
fighting them. Yeah.
Alright. Just he already blessed you before anything happened. You felt the thing of bless and then this is
Okay.
going off.
Well, he tries to talk to one, I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
So 6, and yeah. Yeah.
So you open your mouth.
I
We're gonna
also-
start combat.
yeah.
Surprise round. You guys are not surprised.
We've
They're all
also arcade
surprised. You did your thing. Everyone roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh, I don't have guidance anymore.
Alright. I don't have to cast Bless?
You already did.
I know, that's
Oh,
not.
20 and above?
18.
Hold on. I need to open
Alright, I'm sorry, 20.
Ooh.
18 over there.
Wow.
Here's all my low rolls.
Here's all
It's like, where were they?
15 to 20?
15.
enemy. There's gonna be 2 enemies somewhere around there. I think one of them's at 21.
Okay. So
Yeah,
this
got
fight
it.
is probably going to take place in multiple rooms.
10 to
Yep.
15.
So just I would
Do my
start in
best.
this top right corner.
With the little L-shaped room.
What did
yeah.
Rizzo get?
6.
You guys are
I got
in
15.
this area right now. Right here. This is where the mining was happening. The female drow are probably in the prison area.
So are we in the room
Just
with the
looking,
double
I'm
doors or
pointing.
not yet?
You guys are here.
Okay. So just outside the room with the double doors.
What enemy
Yes.
2 get?
Maybe. What?
What enemy 2 get?
Enemy 2 got a 19.
I think we would have been better off with the Drider.
I'm going to...
It wasn't there.
Orient it like this.
It
Okay.
was.
It might be here.
Probably not.
No.
But
Driders,
here might
No,
be here.
It's not like you're the
Drider.
DM.
Driders and Drow don't mix.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
They're like they.
Shit, we could have used the Drider.
Yeah, they're like mortal enemies, kind of.
Yeah, but the drow will use the Drider to form a perimeter around their encampments.
Oh yeah, but
Weird. It's almost as if.
That happened?
yeah, it's
I
like,
know.
huh? It's. I wonder. No wonder we encountered a Drider.
Well, yeah, but we encountered a Drider before and there were no Drow around.
That's the point.
No, we encountered a Drider on the 2nd floor and there were no Drow around.
There's
Yeah.
on the second floor.
Hey man, he's a mad
There was
mage.
a Drow, but it was nowhere near there.
True. I'm just saying there was. I'm just saying wrong. You know.
You don't get mad because you're wrong.
It's okay. You know, sometimes we're all wrong.
I don't want to hear that from you.
You're the last person I would.
Mr. Authority on wrong. It's not even true.
Enemy 3 is at a 12.
Yeah, he said. We said
Oh, there's
spike
a
dildos.
Yeah,
and
there's a
that like went over your head.
Yeek, what did you get again?
I wasn't paying attention.
Is there an enemy 4?
No, I'm just gonna put
A
the
lot of
rest at the
enemies.
bottom somewhere. I don't know. I just to spread them out at this point. There's
So
just a lot of enemy types.
I'm so glad I'm This is probably going to take a long time and have a early morning flight.
Oh god.
All right, well, let's get started then.
Yeah.
Who's first? Enemy 1 is surprised.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't even know where we are,
Wait,
so.
are we
Yeah,
doing the
this is-
the surprise?
We
thing based
are
off of,
here,
like-
going this way.
I'm
There's
doing
Where are our
the
minis?
rules of surprise that I
behind
tried to
Oh,
do
Terry.
last time.
Our minis?
Oh yes, yes.
We actually get some combat.
There's been a lot of opportunities for combat.
a lot of opportunities.
Hey, now we've
Yeah, but
only
we
been in
had to
2
deal with
rooms.
the box. We had to deal with the box.
It's a very special looking box.
What's in the box?
Well,
We'll never know.
Oh,
we never would have known anyway. We need
threw
7 keys.
We threw it in the river.
Wait, we unlocked one of them.
No, not really.
Kind of.
You figured out how to kind of. You're gonna have to re-roll because you
Yeah.
didn't make a copy because you couldn't make a copy.
Yeah.
But we get to fight stuff.
So where are we?
We're in
We
the
are
upper
here. So,
Okay.
Is that everyone?
I see Surdy, I see me, I see Yay. Yeah, that's all.
So
I could ask
need
someone
a
to hand
ducky.
these to me, but
That's not fun.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
What
plus
do you
you're
do
tall.
to your clothes?
He taped them
Well-
back up.
This is a 30-year-old shirt.
Jesus. Oh my, 30 years.
I thought like a propeller ran up the side of your sleeve.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Then he healed much better than his shirt.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't wearing it at the time. He was driving.
Or maybe
a plane.
not 30.
About to
Your
bring-
shirt can heal?
25, something like that.
About to bring the legislator down on these bitches.
So we have everyone's
So,
initiative.
James?
You guys are generally in that area, I believe.
So
yeah.
if Rizzo's talking to the dude
How
there,
many? Do you
There's
have,
3 troglodytes in that room.
you have the
I'm gonna
enemy
guess
bag, right?
you'd be here.
We're using the candy.
Yeah,
Oh,
somewhere over
okay.
They're all up there
here.
Yeah.
I'll
If
just
you-
place those since
Oh,
I'm just
Ken,
sitting here
if
doing
you make a
nothing
kill, you get a candy.
else. Yeah, we use the candies as enemies now.
Whoever gets the killing blow.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Whoever gets the killing blow gets to eat them. So you get more powerful.
I'll set all this stuff up because I have a general idea.
Yeah, you actually know where these things go.
And then there's 2 over
Well,
there
hopefully you
mining. One there, there. Right here, or where are the statues at? I have no idea. It doesn't really specify where the statues are. Doesn't
They
matter.
can be good bars.
Well, no, the statues aren't enemies. But yeah, let's
Oh,
just
thank
put
you.
these there.
Now we know.
Meta knowledge.
Meta knowledge.
We're just gonna fireball.
This is going to
know.
be an interesting combat.
That things are decided by rolls of D20.
That's very meta.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why the scale is from 3 to 18.
Minimum of 3.
Minimum of 3, max of 18.
Yeah.
For what?
I don't understand why.
When you roll your
3d6.
character.
When you roll your
Oh.
3d6.
I didn't get that. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's 3d6.
Do we have different kinds of candies to represent?
Yeah, there's more over there.
There's Hershey's.
And Mr. Goodbars, and I'm afraid that's it.
That's okay.
Oh, there's peaches, but that's
Can
those aren't
sardines.
good.
Nobody's gonna kill those.
I don't know what's
Go
going
back
on.
into the kitchen.
Beacon of hope or bless.
Bless first. You already have bless up. So
Yeah. I mean that's the
if
most.
it goes down, then probably Beacon of Hope because
See,
they'll probably be injured at that
It's
point.
times like this that I'm happy that we're sponsored by. Who's our sponsor this week?
I wish it was Hershey. Yeah.
Hershey, apparently. We do it for free. We sponsor ourselves by buying their products. They're delicious products. Hershey's. You see how good this stuff looks on our cameras?
Looks like
these
wax.
HD cameras that are zoomed terribly. Ooh, we're not even on that map, so you didn't see that.
Okay.
Have to be up at 4:30. Please move fast.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Oh, you're done. Okay.
Yeah.
The map is about as good as it's gonna get.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely can't get much better.
Is Zach still watching?
I have no idea.
Well, Zach, if you're still watching, we're finally getting into combat.
Woo!
Dicking around.
Yeah, this dungeon crawl went 2.5 hours without getting into any combat.
And we didn't explore shit.
First attack, 10.
First attack on the
Actually,
make-
might hit.
Did you make your con
Wait.
save?
For what?
Chocolate.
Oh, you got
Yeah. You're. So.
Did you get advantage?
Yeah, your turn started here. Give me a con save.
Wait, you rolled a 10 with advantage and bless?
Why would you?
Oh, I had bless?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about
I
bless.
just said everyone is blessed.
Yep.
Alright, then it would have been a 13.
A 13 hits.
And my save's gonna be a 15.
You save. I'm gonna sit down
Did you add
as
bless
doing
to the
the
save?
my belly to the camera
Yes.
maneuver.
Okay. And your +3 from the orc?
You already saved. Don't add anything. We have a lot to do. Don't waste our time, please.
That's the point.
No.
But he has
Stop.
to say hashtag
9.
bless another 20 times.
9 damage.
9 damage. Got it.
Cool.
You kill him.
Good! No.
Death!
Next.
Which one did you attack?
Whichever one you
One
attack, you
action.
got it.
Eat it.
Which
One
is-
action or one attack action.
Go again.
Go again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
For the same damage.
That also kills that one.
Did you make your con?
And that's that.
That's only when you start your turn next to it.
Oh.
But I'm gonna say I probably will always make that save.
Most likely, it is not hard.
And you're immune for an hour.
You're also
afterwards.
immune for an hour.
What's the DC? If it's like a 10.
It's like 12, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
You're gonna find out because you guys are gonna have
Okay.
to roll.
Well, McSwain.
McSwain was supposed to go.
Yeah.
McSwain, it's your turn first. Or
that was my turn. What the
Okay.
fuck?
oh, okay.
Okay, then it's my
okay.
turn.
Never talked about this.
There-
You just saw 2 of these troglodytes get slewn with a,
Yeah,
with a
exactly.
bone.
I watched Surety splatter the skulls of 2 troglodytes out of
my con save is 13.
You save.
My go is he blessed me. And then he tried to talk to a thing. He shouldn't talk to things.
And I punch it for like a 23,
All right.
8 damage.
It's
I'm
still
lawful
alive.
good too, man. But
I'll punch it again.
All right. You just need to hit.
I think that hits.
Less.
Yes, I hit.
You got him.
Okay. I'll move up to the doorway.
All right. You can easily open the door.
Okay, I'll open the door, and there's the gorilla things or whatever. Right?
Yeah, the rim locks.
Okay. I'll move to the rightmost one.
Mechanical Tyrannosauruses.
do you want to move like here or here?
All the way in the corner.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. Those are the those aren't the Grimlocks. Those are the Quagoths. I'm sorry. The
Oh.
Grimlocks are the 6 in there.
Okay. And I'll
Don't need to do the troglodytes anymore.
offhand.
You can take enemy 2 off as well. That is the trogs.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll punch it.
All right.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
9 magical bludgeoning.
Right. I think these ones have more health. It's currently in between the state of living and dead. As I look up its stats, because
It's already on.
it's one of the few creatures that you can't just look
I'm
up
concentrating on Arcane Weapon now.
online.
That's
I hate those.
Yeah, it's one of those, and I hate it a little bit now.
and you can use Arcane Weapon.
Yep.
So it will be your
It's
turn.
yeah, you can just go now. Just maybe ignore the one in front.
15. Is this one gonna die or is it still alive?
It's currently
Is it gonna die?
It's
It's currently
Schrodinger's.
alive, and it doesn't even look
Bloody?
close. This one was already they were hurting themselves by mining. This
not
one now looks at bloodied. The other ones didn't look somewhat bloodied, like they've taken a
But
decent.
it is
amount.
injured. So.
This one is now that one. Yeah, all of them are injured.
Alright, I'm gonna
The
bring
one
out,
in front of him that he just punched is bloodied.
bring out the legislator and gangbang on him. I'm gonna attack first.
the legislator.
The legislator. Ooh, that's 23 plus stuff.
Okay, that'll hit.
Wow, I do 9 points of yake
dirty
damage,
20 plus stuff.
9 points of yake damage. All right.
and then the legislator's coming down hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way down to the ground.
Choose a different dice.
It's my duty
You
to
haven't found
legislate
that.
that booty.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
The legislator is going to do 8 points of force damage
All right.
as it forces its way onto him.
With that, you see like
No
this
means no.
this creature takes a beating. It looks like it was about to go down. It tenses up. Its eyes go from this like yellowish, like these little yellow beams to like these darker red. Blood starts pouring out of its mouth, and it looks very angry.
Hot tamales.
So
Enemy. Surdy.
here,
2
Oh.
on that one.
Really?
I let it slide.
I didn't even hear what he said.
I didn't. I don't even remember I said anything.
Exactly my point.
Is it
Did
his-
Surdy already
Would
do
that be
his
counted
turn?
as-
I was
he
surprise
started-
round.
So no,
No,
this is
the
surprise round.
Is the surprise round? Yeah,
Yes.
then I went already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Frieza.
All right, so I'm going to jump onto. Where did? Oh,
I'm sorry.
I was like, where did we go?
I was just
You're
admiring-
invisible.
I was admiring my work.
It's very well done.
Jump onto Rivet, and we're gonna go 5, 10, 15. Oh wait, no, that he's still there. Okay,
Yep.
so not gonna go that far. Actually, I'm not even gonna jump onto Rivet.
Oh wow, so
Well,
much is
gonna-
being retconned.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's get things quick. There's a lot to be
Yeah.
done.
Rivet's gonna jump up here, and Rizo's gonna move to here with you, and Pew Pew and Chomp
All right.
is what's happening, but Pew Pew first.
Same one?
Yeah, all in this guy.
That one is the one that. Oh, you hit a separate one than he punched, or did
No,
you
I-
punch that?
No, I've been attacking the same one that he's been.
Okay, so that's a different one. He's now
Yeah.
attacking.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So here is the
What do these
first
look
one.
like?
This is what you guys are fighting.
Like
Oh, those
werewolf.
things. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
20-something.
bear-looking thing.
20-something to hit.
20-something to
All right,
hit.
that's gonna be Pew Pew.
I was picturing those gorilla things.
9 magical piercing and thunder.
All right. It doesn't resist any of that.
All right,
Pure one.
do it again.
It is bloodied though, because it was already injured. So
Okay.
you brought it into bloody.
It's gonna be like a 21 to hit,
Okay.
and that's gonna be 11 magical piercing and thunder.
It's looking roughed up.
And then Rivet's gonna chomp! And that's gonna be. Rivet's gonna get a. Let's see, that's 9, 14 to hit.
Hits.
Oh.
Big
And
damage.
that's gonna be 10 magical piercing.
That's enough to make it enter a similar looking state as the other one is in.
Alright,
They look very, very injured and very, very angry.
that's the turn.
We've rightly pissed them off. Enemy one?
That's them.
Fuck.
You see, with an unnatural amount of strength and agility, it reaches its both fists at you, making 2 different claw attacks.
Okay.
Woof. That is a 23.
That hits, and give me a after you give me the damage deck save.
Okay.
That's a pretty high attack roll there.
Yeah. That is.
I love baddies with monstrous strength. It's like, oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You did something.
12,
Oh, minimal.
16 points of slashing damage as it brings 1 claw against you. Needs a dex save.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
Yes,
That is
No, he's not.
12.
I am.
Dex save of
I'm
12.
him.
It makes it so 6 fire damage.
He's
Is that how
not,
should
he's
be?
not making that.
It looks like a feather can kill it.
Fuck!
And it takes its second attack.
Damn it! I was really
Reaction
hoping to-
blow. I make my save. I got like a +9 because of surgery.
What save?
19 to hit. Concentration.
Concentration.
Oh.
Like it's impossible.
Oh right.
Let's
I
move
forgot.
on. Does a 19 hit? No, because of all your.
Yeah. Can't say-
19 does hit.
No, 'cause
Yeah, you have your.
warding
you have
bond.
warding
Oh right,
bond.
that gets me to
Can't say-
20.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Boom.
Warding
That
bond.
guy. The other 2 are going to move up towards you guys. Oh wait, the other one's gonna attack Rivet. I only did one so far.
Okay.
Attacking Rivet.
Looking for 15.
18 on the die, and that is 16 again.
of slashing damage against the rivet, and it's going to make another attack.
That's its minimum damage.
No,
I'm just kidding.
that would be
That's a
crazy.
lot.
Oofda. This is closer to its minimum damage, as it does 12 points of...
So its minimum damage might be 10.
I mean, it's less than 12.
Were those both against Rivet?
Yeah, both against rivet, both hit. One
Okay.
was a 19 on the die.
Holy shit.
Ooh, spooky.
Sometimes it's good to have 21 AC and shield.
Yeah, sometimes. Speaking of which, one goes in between Ducky and Cerity, and you are made out of meat, so it's going to take preference on attacking you.
Disadvantage. Rivet's using his reaction.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Aw.
Yeah, that definitely made a difference. It is now an 11 instead of a 21.
It's only one attack, right?
That was the first
only on one
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
It misses.
Reckless.
Decides to attack Rivet instead because of that.
That's what he's there for.
Natural 20.
Oh, Rivet's done.
His hit points
I'm
are-
going to
Right now,
re-roll
12.
because I
Too
rolled
heavy
too
hits.
many dice because he's not in the special state.
Why'd you have to bring up a special state?
Because it's
Because
special.
it's in the book.
I don't
and I'm
wanna
giving
know,
you-
though.
Alright.
They already
They
are in
already
the special
showed.
state.
No, I don't like it.
Okay,
I didn't know
13 points of damage.
I actually didn't know.
Slashing.
I don't know anything about
Rivet's down?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's currently the one in front of you is seething and bleeding from the mouth in a special state.
He has
with
40
bulbous
HP. He
eyes.
just took 41 total damage. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good use because that's 41 points of damage that would have gone to other people.
I know.
Oh,
Holy
goodness.
shit.
Yeah.
41? Oh, fuck.
Cool. That's that one's turn. It took 2 attacks. The other one's gonna rush up and get into whatever positioning it can to attack someone. It can't cut through things, so it looks like it's going up next to him. It's gonna go diagonal one.
Yep. Right there. So it's got 3 people to choose from.
And has advantage on our cleric. He's gonna take that.
He
has advantage? For
Yeah.
what?
He's
cutting.
Oh, he's cutting, yeah.
Natural 20.
Ouch.
Jesus, come on, man.
For 9 points of damage.
What?
Yep.
He's not in the special state.
He's not in the
This one looks more normal.
We
It's gonna take its second attack against you because it hit you.
I made the save.
Want to look at that?
I can't see shit.
It's another natural 20.
Okay.
9 points of damage again.
Oh my god.
You have dark steel dice with dark blue writing. I can't
You know,
see shit
that's
from
fair.
here.
That's fair. I'm used to having it here, but
I made
moved
the
it.
save again.
Alright, I'll move it here just because I've rolled too many natural 20s where I have to feel obligated to show them.
Okay.
Okay, that's all of enemy 1, McSwain.
Okay.
You see how random
Miss
campaigns you
Swain
guys?
sidles up behind Surety,
Mm-hmm.
taking Garth with him to the far side here. Kind of just like leaning over his shoulder, you all of a sudden hear Surety's voice in your ear. Why are we killing these things again? And I'm going to shoot this guy here with a firebolt.
Alright.
You have bless.
Oh, thank you.
The gnome started talking. I figured it'd happen anyway.
The gnome started talking, I figured it happened.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay.
Hashtag bless. 2d10. Ooh,
That'll be 9 points of damage.
Alright.
fire.
And then, so pew, my gun goes off, and then Garth is going to throw a couple of rocks at him,
Alright.
or one pointed rock at him. 17 on the dice, and then that's another 10 points of damage.
Alright, this one looks pretty injured, but it doesn't seem to be in that frenzied state.
And I turn to Garth, and I still don't know why we're killing him.
I told you. So which one's which?
What haven't we killed down here?
Like, all of the goblins.
Yeah,
Some of
it's-
them.
it should be why aren't we killing these?
Yake.
No,
Oh, Aramis,
Aramis.
sorry. I got used to a different way of that for some reason.
Well, I just turned it. I attack the raging, bloody-eyed one in front of me. The only one I can reach.
Yeah. Well, you have a throw.
That's 21 to hit.
Hits, he's dead. He had 2 HP left.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's at least your minimum.
Yeah, it was 12 damage. And then I'm gonna move, there.
This one's
And
almost
attack,
dead.
attack that one. Punching it. Does a 17 hit?
Yes,
11 bludgeoning damage.
that kills that one.
Okay.
And collecting
All the
all the candy. Nobody gets any besides.
And then I'm going to move into flanking with surety.
And
You already are.
No, with that one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because that one's been more heavily damaged.
You're attacking the more damaged one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole flurry of blows.
Alright.
you have advantage.
18's on both dies.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's 7 magical bludgeoning.
This thing's looking mortally wounded. You see it turn into that similar frenzied rage.
Quiet you! I'll take your face. 11 magical bludgeoning damage.
That's enough to kill him. There you go. Clean up 3. Good job.
Nice job.
That's what monks are for. Yake!
Yick. There is currently one unfrenzied Quargoth.
I'm gonna bring the legislator here, and are you cutting technically with?
Does the
The
legislator...
legislator doesn't get advantage from flanking.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here so Surdy can get advantage, and our legislator's gonna attack first. Bring it down. It's gonna legislate that shit. Ooh, 21 with dice.
Nice.
Turn a pill into a law.
And he's on minimum damage. 4 points of force damage on it.
Alright, he takes the 4 points.
And then I'm gonna ring my little bell at him.
Alright.
DC 14 whiz.
Ring your ding-a-ling.
He succeeds.
All right.
Wait. He still succeeds? You got a 15. Have the negative wisdom.
Okay. And do I have a bonus action? Oh, yeah.
You already used your bonus action.
No, I did. All right.
Yeah, that's all straight.
Enemy 3.
And 3. Let's give these blind people some. Alright.
What will I use my bonus action for now?
Disengage if you can.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Surdy,
Surety.
That
you have advantage.
nothing
on both.
seems to happen.
Yeah,
That's what I said. Continue.
these guys are enemy 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was like,
Whoa, shit.
what kind of ominous shit is that?
I was
That's
trying
exactly
to
what it is.
comprehend that too, but I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot this.
No,
It's not your turn.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh,
I
sorry.
said Surety.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Kill him.
How damage?
I saw
is that
you
one?
turn the.
He's past bloody.
Pass bloody. I'm gonna put.
That's just because it doesn't have enough weight for me to just...
What happened to
I would have put 2
everything? Got deleted.
Oh, are these things
I'm
demonic?
gonna go ahead and throw Hunter's Mark on him for now
You don't know.
and make 2 attacks.
Alright.
Yeah, that's good. Well,
I think
Was
it's gonna
blood?
21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it hits. You feel like on a scale of 1 to, I don't know, like 35, it's a 13.
35.
16 points of damage.
What's it now?
That one is, his eyes are red, he looks frenzied.
Okay.
Do it
Finish
again!
him. Smite this shit.
So, that. Sorry.
Oh.
You can't.
17
17 damage or 17 damage?
hit
That hits.
for 12 points of damage.
That kills him. As it starts to turn towards you, reaching its claws back to strike, you just bam, crack it. Its head goes full 360. It's looking at you again, but it seems lifeless now.
I broke my toy.
Alright.
Well, he can move.
Yeah, he can move. I'm just saying that's all you see in the
You
hallway.
need healing.
There's a door there.
I have a million maps. There is a door there that is currently closed.
I do.
I'll move in up to the door.
Get up to the door.
Okay, walking out this door. What are the Mr. Good bars? You said there were statues.
Those are statues.
There's statues there covered in webbing. You see bits of what appears to be similar to some other dwarven god descriptions you've seen before. But it's just thick webbing, and that wall with the door behind it has a ton of webs just covering
This one
it
right
as
here.
well. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you see. Then there's a closed door to the south that you guys came from, which led to a prison area.
Wonder what happened to
Take
the
off
main
enemy one.
service.
Yeah, enemy one's dead.
No, we're not heading
And then
back. We're
now
not-
for my convenience, because I just didn't want to put a bunch of enemy things, put enemy like one in between them, and then enemy
It's
two.
like in Hunter's
beneath-
Mark
or
running, it's
a
like-
different enemy beneath. them.
Damage City.
Yep.
What is that?
Once I get Hunter's Mark going, it's Damage City, but
Yeah.
it's hard to do anything with BA killing everything.
Well, he's not here now.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, that's what you saw, McSwain. Do
Okay.
you want to do anything? You
Now
have
you are the
action,
damage.
bonus action.
Not as good
Wait,
damage.
did-
though.
Oh,
Did-
still in turn order?
No, it's Rizo's turn.
Okay.
Oh, it's Rizo's turn. Sorry.
I thought we were out of turn order.
No, we are still in turn order.
Okay.
Because there's still all these enemies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if we were engaged with them or if
I'm just
Spot in
keeping
a
it
minute.
simple so we don't have to roll new initiatives or
Got it,
anything.
I got it.
Yeah, that's it.
I like pre-rolled for them and I'm just slotting them in as we go.
So ridiculous.
Have you opened the door?
No. When did that be interact? Oh, no, that'd be interact.
Preparing an action to shoot an enemy on the other side of the door once it's open.
Okay.
Now it's McSwain's.
Okay, sorry about that.
Next way.
You guys, it's on. This is the third round. Are you keeping track of your plus?
Yeah. I had it at 8, but it's at 7. That's fine. I'm using
So
this.
McSwain moves there. You're in between the statues. The webbing seems thick. Not so thick where you couldn't probably open the door. Yeah. If you're trying to go that direction.
Through the statues? No, we're,
No, I'm gonna stand here and watch.
We
See
haven't-
what the
Yeah.
gnome does.
Okay.
we're running back because we want to
You
go.
wanna hold an action or do anything?
You
You
No,
can
because I don't suspect that there's any enemies
Like
around
drought.
that would have killed these guys.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay.
probably
Do
just-
what you want. Aramis.
I'm gonna head over by. Did we come? I'm assuming we came through here.
Came from where I am.
Yeah.
You came through
We
this
came
side.
up through here
Okay.
and then saw
You saw that stuff going on.
that area was where we heard the tortured screams,
Yep.
Okay.
and then yeah.
So yeah, I'll head through this door then. I can't reach the.
All right. Once the door is open, do I see an enemy?
20,
Uh.
25.
So
How far do we go?
those two.
I can move there.
Those two Hershey bars have moved through the door during their.
Oh,
their
so we
time.
don't see 'em?
You don't see them. They're gone. That's just where I was just putting that for initial. So that's what you guys would see.
Okay. 30, 35, 40, 45. Do I see anything?
You see two of those blind ogre trolley-looking creatures. Two of them are heading towards you already, like 10 feet closer to you.
Okay.
And then the rest of them still seem to be busy terrorizing whatever's in the cages.
Okay. I take out my bow and Kensei shot.
All right.
Kensei shot. And you get the AC bonus, right? Because it's a Kensei weapon?
You two should partner and make a drink called the Kensai shot.
I like that. That's a good idea.
We have to work on that between now and next week.
27 to hit
That hits.
for 13 points of damage.
You kill it.
Do fantastic.
Yes!
I'll shoot the other one.
Yeah, I figured we would start with Saki.
Natural 20.
That'll hit. You're gonna kill it, whatever you do, but you can roll the damage just to feel good.
Okay, it's 10 damage.
Oh, really? Sorry, I guess it has a feather. Cool points. It was a natural 20.
Okay.
Just because you've just been
I
slaughtering.
mean, if
all the
you
other
didn't
ones.
say, oh yeah, you're gonna kill it anyway, I was gonna pump a key into it, but yeah.
Most likely we're gonna kill it.
Okay, that's my turn then. Yick.
Alright.
Had 11, but.
Move the legislator up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Move it over there.
Sure.
That's the chicken.
I will move myself.
Live in the
5,
kitchen.
10, 15, 20. And
Fighting with the cats.
It's like right behind the knuckles.
there's nothing I can see, right? Visibly? To
No.
Nope.
If
okay.
you don't see anything on the map, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna cast
back in.
cure lesser wounds.
Alright,
Cure light.
you open up your first D spell lists and. Or is that 3.5 still?
No, that's first thing. Just cure
No,
light.
first and second, yeah. You
Roll.
pull out your first. Yeah, just roll. And we've had enough fun. This is serious time.
That's a lot. All right, and heal myself.
All right, have fun with that.
Enemy 3.
Enemy 3.
3, 6.
You guys in that room, you hear some shifting, and you look up, and the large masses of webbings that are above the statues, 2 giant spiders emerge from it and head down. It looks like onto Rizzo.
You have a held action.
If you guys have a held action against an enemy, I'll let you use it real quick. On if it's within range and scope of whatever.
Quick
Shooting a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick scope that bitch.
It'll be it's not within
say large?
melee
Oh,
of you yet, so you're not at disadvantage.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Well, as soon as you see it, it's like 15 feet up, so it needs to
Okay.
come down at least 5 feet.
Rizzo's about
16
to
to hit?
16, I believe hits endurance.
Rizzo's about to no
Yeah.
scope.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I rolled really well on the damage. It's going to be 16 magical piercing and thunder.
It looks bloodied.
Oh, yes! Alright,
Alright.
there's my reaction.
Oh, I thought you had 2 shots.
No, reaction just like a single attack.
Yeah.
It's a single action.
Oh, it's a single action?
He held his attack. It's not an attack of opportunity.
Oh, wow. I've been doing those wrong, I guess. Sure, I'll whatever. If you have a second attack.
Okay! I'll take it, I'm not going to say no. 18 to hit this time. No, I'm sorry, 17 to hit this time.
I've been doing that wrong for enemies. You guys have been
That's going to be...
getting
Ooh, I rolled pretty well on the damage again. That's going to be a 15 magical bludgeoning and
You kill him.
magical piercing and
Kill
thunder.
Yeah.
Dead.
Which one?
Doesn't
Good boy
matter.
gets a
You kill
kill
one.
bar.
Yeah, probably
The
the
other-
closer one.
The other one lands. Then attacks. Let's see. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Does it get
Give me a con save.
Oh, man.
You get
Remember to
plus
add 3.
Is he within
And
range?
your blast.
And my
Yeah,
blast.
he's within 5 feet. But
Can't see it.
So...
basically
Oh,
everyone
hell
except me.
yeah. That's going to be a 29?
Wow!
Paladins.
Yeah!
So you get you take 10 points of piercing damage.
And no poison. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
still take poison, just
And
not.
you're healed 4.
You take 5 half to 2 poison damage.
The poison starts knitting your wound.
Okay, so...
You drink the poison as a
How much was the
potion.
piercing again?
10 points of piercing,
God damn.
2 points of poison
Okay.
that you actually took. You took a full.
Yeah,
toll.
I know.
Alright, so I guess the goal becomes to kill them before they kill us.
Isn't that the goal?
Yeah, isn't
Literally all of the time.
Yeah.
Wait,
all our
And that's
combat.
their turn.
Have I been doing this
Okay.
wrong?
Surety.
You're up!
You have blessed. So 6 more rounds.
Is there any way I can move to get advantage? No.
No.
Probably not.
I'll stand toe to toe with, well, not toe to toe, but
Shoulder to shoulder. I mean, shoulder to hip.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shoulder to,
He's really tall. Your ankle height?
yeah, shoulder to kneecap, something like that.
What are you doing?
Smack it.
Hit
Or
it.
Do something.
Do something.
yeah, I'm gonna hit it or move Hunter's Mark to it.
Okay.
Reason's
With my
like
bonus action.
2.5, 3 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that 25 hits.
Yeah. It's a spider.
I just kind of
saying.
I mean, that would hit
16 damage.
All right. It looks bloodied.
Second attack. Yeah, that's gonna hit for 13 damage.
It's barely hanging in there. It
Is
looks.
it hanging by a thread?
Red. Ah,
Enemy 1. Don't think of psychic damage. Think of
Dude.
enemy 1.
Enemy 1. That was a good one. That's why you don't take damage.
The delivery was.
The delivery
The delivery is what saved you.
Yeah.
The delivery is what did it.
Horrible, though.
But that's what made it good. Those 4 creatures are all going to head towards you.
How much movement do they have?
They have 30 feet of movement, so they're gonna do.
Half of it?
No, they're gonna do all movement if they can get within.
30. This one can get within range.
All right, it's going to take an attack.
10,
It has a
20,
club with a.
25.
It looks like a bone that has like pitons drilled into it.
Are they gonna
And
action
this
dash?
is- yeah,
Okay. So
and they're all just gonna action dash towards that.
try to flank them.
Sure,
10, 15,
they're not gonna live long enough to do
25,
anything about it, but they'll do it.
10,
Okay, so
Means
the
I'm
first
gently
one attack.
shit.
The first one tagging is terribly.
I am the one.
Unless a 15
50.
hits you now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Rizzo.
So Keanu Reeves
I
from
guess I'll be
Matrix
taking
was the
disadvantage shots at the spider next to me.
That is allowed.
Right.
I like that movie.
Who else was in there? Jean-Claude? I can't remember.
It was Jet Li.
20 on one dice, 2 on the
this
other.
one was really
But with Bless, that'll bring me up to a
Not 20.
13. Yeah, I wish. A 13 to hit.
You just miss.
Ugh!
I'm sorry.
Well, I have a second shot at disadvantage with Bless.
My bless failed you.
Not all.
You could have literally just punch it
This time a 13
to hit.
I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry.
The last one was 13. You
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is a 6 plus 8 is 14.
You hit.
Yes!
It's dead. It had 1 HP.
Oh, okay.
If he punched it, it would have been -1.
You heal it. You knit its wounds back.
What's that?
Do you move?
Do you move anything?
Oh.
You now see Aramis
3, 4,
surrounded.
5. No, I don't need to move. I'm good right there.
I'm a ranged fighter.
Yeah,
a
that was
bonus
a terrible
action.
decision.
You have a bonus action.
He doesn't have anything.
My revenge
Oh,
is
Riven's
gone.
dead. I
Enemy
forgot.
too. Enemy too.
He's
Enemy
not dead.
two.
He's
You don't notice
deconstructed.
anything happening.
Okay, explain.
Ooh, but they notice something.
Just take
Drop
10
your
rounds
bullets.
out and get rid of it back.
Nah. It's not worth it.
No.
Max
Because I didn't take my an action to activate him anyways. Yeah, so Yake, just like Surdy a few moments ago, heard McSwain whisper in his ear. You see McSwain's arm come over your shoulder, using you to steady a shot. What? Do these guys have treasure or something? And I take a shot at this one.
You have what?
Unbelievable treasure.
Good thing too. That would make it 12 plus 7 would be a 19.
19 hits.
19 misses.
Shit.
That would be 9 points of damage.
You deal 9 points of damage, and this thing is done diddly destist.
Is it dead?
Do we remove it? Okay.
I
have no idea what that
was, yeah.
Is that Sacramento talk for it's dead?
Thank you.
Don't you guys speak English?
Sacktown.
We do.
Yeah.
Sacktown is actually what they call it.
Duh.
Sacktoes.
Does your goblin do anything?
Yeah, let's go ahead and have him.
Goblin strike. Pew! Should we replace these with kill
16.
16 hits. 5. It looks like it's bloody.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch the one that just got bloodied.
Alright. Just hit it.
18 on the die.
Alright, you hit it. Did
7
4
damage.
Okay.
And then I will sword the next one.
No, no!
Save it.
Good!
Nice.
Dex save IRL.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
11 magical slashing.
11 magical slashing magically slashes it 11 points and kills it.
To death!
Oh shit.
To death!
2 second life.
And then bonus action, regular punch.
I could have kin save one.
20 to hit.
20 hits still.
8 bludgeoning damage.
It looks threaded.
Not wasting a key on that.
Really nice clothes. Alright,
Yeah, yike.
Yakers.
Yake, what are you doing?
Ding ding.
There's a thing that you can ding-a-ling.
Ugh.
Yep.
Jack.
Or you can hit it once
Bonus
with your
action,
weapon.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It moves
You
20.
can only go 20.
You don't
Yeah,
know.
Oh.
20.
Nope.
Oh, I know.
15.
There was that one fight where it was just trailing me the entire time. It did nothing.
Every cleric knows that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring my bell at him.
I rolled an 18
There was
out
like
of
a
the tray.
feat to
And an 18 in the
quicker.
tray.
Okay.
He succeeds, unfortunately.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Enemy 3.
Enemy 3.
Runs
He
in
misses.
terror?
Yeah, he misses and then tries running away. Want to take an attack of opportunity?
Sure. I was like, nah.
Let him feel safe.
As he winds his bow up.
Natural 1.
D6.
1.
What were you attacking with?
my God.
My sword.
You go. It takes a swipe at you, misses, tries to run away, and as it's running, you try to quick jab at it, but its flailing arms holding the spike bone thing. The bone hits you in the top of the head,
Sorry, you ate.
dealing 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
You take 2 points of damage.
As the blood
As it
trickles,
runs away, and like the hit on the head just like makes you barely miss.
you guys are still blessed.
Okay.
If you got a nat 1 on that, that would have been the worst use of it. And then it moves 30 feet
You
away.
still had +3, too, if you didn't really think about it.
Surety.
Sturdy.
Just saying.
You watch a very Three Stooge
I don't
like
think he saw any of that.
situation.
2, 3,
I
4,
wasn't sure.
5, 6. Which way did they go?
I'm pointing.
There's like a little like cartoon whelp on his head.
Over that way.
I have the same thing.
He just appears out of nowhere.
Do I see anything else beyond that guy? I'm using my dash.
You
If I like move there.
you see rows of cells.
And the single guy that's left there.
Yep.
Alright.
Can you dash up to him?
I already used all my dash. I just wanted to look down the hallway.
You like bonus action say shut up.
Well, you have 5 more feet of movement, but
That's hilarious.
enemy 1.
Enemy 1 is actually them. Enemy 3 was the spiders. Take that off. They're just not going to do anything else.
Just keep running.
And, that's just how it goes.
Okay, Riza. Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of nothing.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't see anything. Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You see a guy, I think. Yeah.
Can spirit weapons
They went
dash?
through. They went down that hallway, right? Did they close the door behind them?
The door is closed behind you. You're assuming since you don't see them in here, they're either really well stealthed somewhere inside of this room, or they went through the doors.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
Enemy 2.
Oh, we also conveniently forgot about the door right here.
All right.
Enemy's door's here.
Well,
Well, we're kind of retracing their steps right
So
now.
many
Pretty
doors.
much.
So nothing seems to happen. Explain.
So it looks like it really hurts. Why do you keep doing that?
What?
You keep with you and bang on the head or gashes and shit. Ugh.
That's not me.
Okay, I don't get it.
Altruism is just over McSwain's head.
It's like, I just don't understand.
Aramis. 5, 10, 15,
You don't have to do
20,
something that hurts. then
25.
don't do it.
I push open the doors. Do I see anyone?
Yes, you see, in a ready stance, a single female in moderately armor who takes a couple shots at you with a crossbow.
Hot.
3 shots.
Couple shots with a crossbow?
Hand crossbow. And yes,
Okay.
Multi-attack.
Yeah, but hand crossbows have a lot of-
typically you don't
Yeah.
have the ability to do that. Is this-
He has a magic crossbow. That's why
yeah,
he
I have a magic crossbow. That's why I can do it.
Otherwise,
But
you need
like-
a crossbow expert.
Yeah. Do they have crossbow expert?
Who knows?
I'm assuming they have something like that. I was just.
They're able to do something. Hold on, I think I need a
mean-
different book.
NPCs normally, or monsters normally get stuff that doesn't make sense.
So I look
Yeah.
that up before I forget. How soon do you want like character backgrounds, or is that important?
I'll probably ask for it sometime over the Christmas break.
Okay.
But yeah, if you haven't figured out your backgrounds yet, probably start thinking about it.
Oh, I've been thinking.
Well, we're on vacation. Me and
Yeah.
Joe are just gonna like scour through everyone. Because when it's 21 degrees out and,
Oh, yeah.
and you're away from all your electronics, there's not much more to do.
Yeah.
You could play D&D.
With 2 people, yeah, you could, but
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, I mean, doesn't your other family, or don't you like DM for your other family sometimes?
Alright.
Oh.
That was me. I did that.
Most people go, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
I got my entire
Ken,
family.
could you
to do
top
it.
me off?
It didn't work very well. Anyways, it takes its attack.
Yes.
Okay.
You should do it yourself
Wow.
so I'm not pouring it over
Rolled
my
very
laptop.
poorly.
Oh, that would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure
But
we
you know, if somebody was going to pour it over your laptop,
shots
it would
go wide.
probably
Okay.
be you.
Ken say shot. I'm gonna shoot her.
Like, I would rather it be you than me.
Did you
I'd
catch
rather it
it?
be no one.
No, she just fucking
No,
missed.
but if it had to be
It
someone,
had to be
Oh,
someone.
terrible.
That would have
Be,
been cool if you
A
hit.
rich friend
Catch
with a
it,
kind
throw it
heart.
back.
Yeah, but now I still have my reaction. Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
We're a beautiful woman
Bless?
with a large
Yes,
chest.
with bless. Your bless failed me. How do you feel about that?
I feel like
Does a 12 hit? As I rolled the exact same on all 4 dice.
Does not hit. You
Wow.
missed.
be careful.
3, 3, 1, 1. Twice. Okay. Yay. We're both just super embarrassed right now.
You just see hails of bolts going both directions. You're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's literally like
Yeek.
it's like 2 stormtroopers in a battle to the death. It's almost like just spin a new spell slot.
Just to get it.
no, that's almost worth it.
Move forward, yeah.
It really is.
Well, yeah, but right now he doesn't have enough use for his
I'm
bonus action.
gonna pump another cure light into myself.
Okay.
Are you really down that low?
Well, yeah, he went into melee with everyone.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Let's see, +6, so that's 13.
Well, Sturdy. He used just action, bonus action, movement. So.
All right. Sorry.
Well, I know there's things going on down there.
You also see him.
See him, and you see arrows coming at Aramis, or like you hear if you're not looking that direction.
Honestly, those things suck. So whatever is over there has to be worse. Especially if it's shooting arrows. We saw the females with the crossbows.
Make your decision.
Please.
I'm trying to justify it.
Okay.
You don't,
You don't
need to
have to.
justify it. I just believe that all the justification's already there, and you've been thinking about
I'm
it
doing
without
it for
telling me.
myself, not for you.
They
Actually-
have
And we only saw one down there, so these are. I just pushed them this way.
they have Polar Master. And
So where are they?
Sentinel.
Yeah, I have no idea. He would have to tell you.
Oh.
Oh, they are. I have to look at the length of the hallway.
The length of the hallway is like
It's like 40 feet. They're at the end of that 40 feet.
extends well beyond what I can draw.
Yeah, but it's fine. We can just keep it this way, and the rest of the
Okay.
theater of the mind, because the rest
would
of
be
it's
back here.
basically just hallway, 20-foot room, hallway, 20-foot room. So
Yeah,
it's
basically
easy to
there.
describe.
So like that is what you see right there is the remainder of the hallway, and then it opens up into a room off
Yeah.
there.
Off screen. I mean, this whole
Like
battle
literally
went
like,
to off screen.
Literally like right there. That's the other wall of the room.
Cool.
And then I'll Hunter's Market, Firebolt.
All right. That seems like the weirdest combination.
Well, I can't make it
I know.
in.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
It's just weird.
It is weird.
Hunter's
But that's
Mark
this
and
character.
Fire.
Yeah.
I like it. Now roll me some dice.
I don't use this very often. I haven't used it in a minute anyway.
Charisma modifier plus what?
It is
3.
Efficiency.
22.
22 hits.
They don't want to shoot.
And Firebolt's what?
2d10.
2d10.
2d10 and a d6.
D6 from
Hunter's Mark.
I don't think that's the wording on Hunter's Mark though.
No, Hunter's Mark is only weapon attacks.
Oh,
okay.
cool. Well, then
Sure.
you don't get that.
17 damage.
17. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why it's a weird combo because it does work.
Yeah, that's why I was curious. Okay. So, enemy 1.
Enemy 1. That's that guy. We got back to him already? Wow. He runs away even further.
Okay. Yeah.
60 feet.
These are.
He's
Alright.
a Walter muffin.
Is that accurate of where they are?
Yeah. That one is. Yeah.
That's the only one you see. There's just that one.
Shoot it.
Is it a large creature? Is that
No.
what it's? Oh, it's
It's
No.
a medium creature. It's
a
a
lady.
humanoid. She's not a giant.
4, 5, 6. So that's where I need to stand, and then I will shoot it.
There you go. See, Hunter's Mark would work for you.
It's gonna be that's a 2 on the bless.
Firebolt's just
17 to hit.
17 to hit hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 15 magical piercing and thunder.
All right, this one's taking a bit of damage. It's getting fairly well bloodied. Not quite
I
bloodied.
look her in the eyes while I do it.
Oh.
Ah!
Intimacy.
This one probably misses with a 13.
That does miss. You are
Okay.
correct.
Yep. That's that.
Enemy 2.
All right. Enemy 2. That's what's that one?
Now more people in the way, so you might not take more damage.
Yep.
Because I'm apparently not a threat.
I mean, you're hard to hit now too with 20 AC when you punch them.
Well, right now I have 18.
You can
She looks up at
She is not.
you. Wait, hold on. Can I do that?
do you want to do?
I just want to make
Don't
sure.
you want a Fanta? Just a commercial.
Oh, it is.
All right, cool. So
Nazi sugar water.
Water.
Rizzo,
Yes.
you need a charisma saving throw as she looks at you and says, "Be gone."
Hey, I'm next to you, so I get a +3 on that. and you're blessed. And I'm blessed. Okay, charisma saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so
Coca-Cola
I've got
Corporation made Fanta.
+0.
So, okay,
Oh,
so plus
excellent.
the one from the stone. Oh, wow, nice on the blessed die.
Is it higher than 15?
Yes.
Higher
Then
than
It's a 19.
you're fine. A spell surrounds you, but you seem to work it off.
I continue to look her in the eyes.
She turns the corner with her movement.
That's a 20.
I stop looking her in the eyes because line of sight is broken.
It's 21.
Swing.
Did she run away?
Because you got.
Yes.
Turn the corner. You don't know.
Oh, yeah, plus
Maybe
3
she
from-
ran.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I have advantage on this survival.
Do you want to take an
I would've
action
said
to
if
do
you
a survival
rolled-
check?
If you rolled like a
No,
14,
not yet.
but you didn't.
Okay.
I also have the luck.
What's going on, guys?
That's my turn.
As I'm still trying to catch up.
5, 10, 15,
Oh, I also have
25,
advantage
30,
on that because
35,
about
40, 45. What do I see?
She's immediately around the corner, and she has a dark blade at her side.
So
Well, good thing I'm from more than 5 feet away.
Coca-Cola wasn't possible, so they made Fanta.
And she already, yeah, she already made her action.
If it weren't
Yeah,
for that
she just
lucky
changed
thing,
weapons.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola
Well-
would be
I was
forever
supposed to have
connected
advantage
with
on that.
Nazis.
Yeah.
Instead,
Oh,
Fanta.
'cause
I'll take out my.
I keep forgetting about
I'll
that.
shoot her. I'll Kensei shot.
That's huge.
I know.
These spells could probably be like really bad too.
I forgot that I had advantage on that saving throw because of the no.
I thought you knew that because you rolled like 30 dice.
I know.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay. That's 10, 13 magical piercing.
All right, she's looking bloodied.
Okay.
It's like one of the best things about being a gnome is that ability right there, and I completely forgot about it.
21 to hit.
Hits.
And you forgot about the
13 magical piercing.
All
fucking
right,
to make a
you
note.
keep
David.
hacking away.
hacking away at it or shooting away.
She's right here.
It's a
Yake.
TV show.
Yay! She's right there.
Move your ass.
Oh yeah, you
Yake.
still have that lantern of revealing on you, right?
Can
So
I?
everything
Can this
within
thing
30 feet is
dash?
revealed.
No, huh?
No.
5,
Okay, wait,
10,
wait.
15, 20.
Yeah, there you go.
5,
It's never
10,
gonna catch up, dude.
Well, to be fair, he's about just as slow as it.
It's not going to be that far behind us.
You want to dash?
I'm gonna
No,
take
he's
the
the
dodge.
healer.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the dodge stance.
All right.
Sturdy.
Okay.
Can I move up and hit the chick, or do I have to bolt it again? Because we're theater of the mind. I don't know.
She's at the end of a 40-foot
She's
long
right
hallway.
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
immediately around
mean-
the bend.
Yeah,
If
she,
you
there was
want
only
some
5
kind
feet.
of if you want some kind of an idea, we're in this room now.
Well, she's right in front of you, so you can
Yeah,
just
I'm
start
gonna
swinging.
attack her.
And you still have bliss.
And she's already.
3 more.
Bloodied, yes.
Let me
No,
squat
we
so I
have
can be on the camera still.
Okay, yeah.
Not
so
blocked
that's
by the
definitely
slam.
gonna hit.
What was what's the damage?
Dirty 20.
All right.
Oh no, the damage.
I figured you didn't mean dirty 20 as damage because that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that's not great.
Dirty
You
20
Johan
damage.
it does.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right. You deal it.
That's like Johan's
Next
minimum.
attack. Yeah, that's gonna be a 20 something. Damage is 17.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. She's looking severely wounded.
Ass attack. And butt attack.
Might hurt us.
That's gonna be 23 or something like that.
To hit or damage?
To hit.
Yes. Well, that doesn't seem unreasonable when you roll.
Smite them cheeks.
So
Smite
that's
them cheeks.
Yeah. The first out of
14 damage.
14
Oh
damage.
shit! Actually, sorry, made a mistake on that one. I
All right.
rolled a
D8 instead of a D4.
yes, no, a D8 instead of a D6.
Oh.
11, 13 damage.
All right, that doesn't kill her.
I'm okay with that. I beat her bitch ass.
Enemy one.
Bear
Anyone?
bitch ass probably. He's dark
He's
as
gone.
He's
yeah.
gone. I mean, there's nowhere to go. He's just in the corner
Okay,
hiding.
Riza.
Rizzo.
Yeah, so you see somebody way down there.
You see a weird looking.
Hey.
You walk past the bodies of a couple other of these creatures. They're all eyeless, and that one's in the corner cowering.
Smite them.
Probably sending like Garf after him.
2, 3,
It's probably within his firebolt.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I wish I'd seen that before.
Can I see the lady from where I'm standing?
No.
No, she was like right around.
And then,
Dodge stance.
ready in action to shoot her if she tries to come within my sight.
All right.
And me too.
Yeah.
You too.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna attack you.
Me?
Yeah,
You're right in front of her.
Me?
Are you sure?
I am sure.
Smite them. See,
It's very convenient how I attack her and then you step between us every time.
it's convenient for me
I am
too.
not the PC you're looking for.
It helps me a lot.
All right.
He's the one with the armor.
I think our AC is very close now, though.
20.
You're 20.
No, mine is currently 18.
Oh, you can get it to 20.
I cocked it and it was almost on a 20, so I'm gonna reroll that. Ooh, that's a 1.
Oh,
Nice.
stabs herself with a super cool blade.
She gonna eat herself?
She has the blade in her hand and she brings down for a slash, and you kind of just quickly with your shillelagh just like hit it into her wrist, like doing that thing where you hit the nerve and she like drops it. She has a multi-attack, so I'll say she does that cool like quick grab with the other hand and she makes a second strike.
Oh, so she picked up the weapon again.
Yeah.
I
Before
don't
it
hear,
hit the
so I
floor.
don't hear it clatter.
No.
Damn.
You do not hear it clatter.
Why, do you have like a...
I was about to freaking whatchamacallit?
21 to hit.
That shit. 21
3,
to hit. Yeah.
Allow it.
2. You allow it? Oh.
I don't
Okay.
think you want to
She's a shadow blade.
Yeah,
She has a shadow blade out.
you can visibly
I-
see this thing.
Well,
I didn't know
he
it
doesn't
He
know
doesn't know what
it
it is. He just knows he's getting hit by a blade that's dark.
That's gonna
You
hurt.
take 10 points of piercing
Oh, then
damage.
never mind. I probably wouldn't have heard it clatter.
Yeah, no. It's just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it has a hilt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not the spell.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh.
different.
It's worse. It's so much worse.
Not this one.
Okay.
This one's a little different.
Oh,
I
God.
maintain concentration.
Well, no, it's not all the damage from the attack. That's just the piercing.
I maintain concentration.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
No, I
on.
really don't need to hold on.
That's fine. That's fine.
Unless you roll...
Unless you do like 40
Take
damage right now.
You take 2 points of necrotic damage and 6 points of poison damage.
For a total of 18.
Yes. You probably are still fine.
It's still
Yes.
Yeah.
I do it.
All right.
It's still a DC 10. Yeah.
Yeah. it's still so that's her 2 attacks, and
You have to do a shit ton of damage to me.
is going to bonus action disengage and run away.
Okay.
So 30 feet away.
Do we still see her?
Does she run within my vision?
Actually, no, she's not running towards you guys. That's
like-
not what away means.
Wait, so hold on.
She runs through a door that is 15 feet away and closes it behind her, and she continues presumably in that hallway.
You hear an audible rock.
Ask what
Explain.
kind of stone it's made out of.
McSwain.
Hey Garth, watch this. And he said his pistol. He reaches into his satchel and he pulls out a stock, snaps it in, and lines it up like that, and takes a 120-foot shot at the whatever that thing is.
Remember to lead.
It's not moving.
It's not moving.
You have bless.
Oh, thank you. 14 to hit.
It's,
Okay.
It's probably
it
dead.
has 1 HP.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You get a candy. Give him that candy.
Give him the candy.
15.
Hurry!
Give him the candy. Stat. He earned it.
He earned it.
Aramis.
Pew.
Oh, do you not move or anything?
No.
Okay. I will continue through the door.
All right, you continue through the door. She's at the next one in the middle of pushing it open. She looks mortally wounded.
Can say shot.
And your bus.
Hiya.
It's like pick up
All
more
these
dice.
dice.
That is 21 to hit.
Hits.
8.
Yeah, it's
Piercing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
had 3. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the midst of opening it, you just arrow through her, goes through a gap in the shoulder, the pauldron, then goes into her hand and pierces into the door, and she just like swings open with the door and falls to the ground, breaks, and just.
Do I see any other?
You see the empty tortured room that you guys walked through.
Okay. I'll use the rest of my movement to
If
get
you're
to the next door,
wondering
I
where
guess.
you
All right, yeah, you can get through, and it loops down like a couple feet. I'll say you have enough movement to get into the room that had the circle on the ground.
Okay. And I don't see anyone else?
You didn't. I didn't know if you wanted to open or not. That's just where you got to. You didn't see anybody on that journey.
Okay.
So we are. This is okay. If you wanted to look at the map, that's where everybody else is pretty much standing, and that little horseshoe is the route.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay.
Yeek.
Yeah. You continue running.
Yeah, I'll dash.
All right.
And then just move my thing to 20 feet.
Yeah, so you're
there halfway. Cool.
Yeah.
That's that. Sarity, you move,
Sick.
dash. Enemy 1, dead. Rizzo, dash. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean.
What do you guys want to do? Right now, we're only doing turn order just for the sake of something.
Yeah,
Just
let's
keep
do it.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you guys are all, like, are you just going to wait
we're
till
all-
everyone catches up with you? Okay.
We're all dashing.
I'm
So-
holding an action.
Yeah,
but-
you're holding an action. You continue holding an action. You guys
He and I
all.
are moving at 50.
Yeah. You guys will get there within 2 rounds, I'll just say. So 2 rounds pass. You all get there. Your book doesn't quite get there because it goes much slower
You
than
can
everyone
cast
else.
it again.
Yeah.
It will never catch up.
You'll probably
Well, it
run
only
out of
lasts a minute
time.
anyway, so-
Yeah. It's like
Bless is-
halfway done.
Yeah, Bless is gone.
Bless is gone. You guys are at the door leading to the room with the circle. While you're waiting, you've heard some commotion, but you're unaware of exactly what's been going on in there because you hear clearly there's something in there. And
In the last room that we haven't been in yet?
you walked through this room originally is the one that leads from that cavern into this the natural cavern where the phased rider was.
Okay.
Into the place with the chase lounges and stuff, where the
Yes.
four originally met you.
So, So, you're talking about we hear a commotion in that bottom left or bottom right room?
You are in this top left room.
I
Oh,
hate
This
man.
is the room with the couches.
Yes.
This is where they are.
If I,
That's the
okay.
circle.
if I ever design
Okay,
maps, it's
yeah.
all going to be squared.
I thought he was
I'm
standing
just-
in the circle.
It's just
No,
going to be
he's
straight.
at the door leading
I can
into the
manage it.
circle room.
Oh, okay.
You're
Never
not
mind.
gonna make
Traveling 60 feet down the hall, a doorway appears in your dark vision range.
Yeah, basically.
I was mistaken.
Some things.
I'm just going to make them like ridiculously long strips so that I just kind of like.
On the doorway is a picture of a spider.
You are here.
You open the door. There's a spider.
Not linear storytelling, just linear
I know,
map.
it's funny.
Okay, so
You are standing there.
You guys are standing there. Everyone finally arrives. You hear there's something going inside. You're taking your deep breaths. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This is where the sex scene happens, right?
Between the Drider and one of the Murloc things.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're still on stream.
Oh, hey! Hey, guys.
Have a good night.
Speaking of